Welcome to the Was It Good Though podcast. We'll be bringing raw and unfiltered energy for each movie and TV show that we will be reviewing. Just think of it as turning your movie group chat into a podcast. I am one of your hosts. My name is Jazz.
I am Jason. And man, per usual, I got some house rules I want to run through with you. So let's get started. One, we will be spoiling this review. So if you haven't seen it, you haven't watched it, please stop, go check it out, and then come listen to this review. Number two, please like, share, subscribe. Let your friends know, let your church members know, let your family know what we are doing over here at the Was It Good Though podcast. Number three, have fun. We just kicking shit, having fun with my friends. That's what we do. And last but not least, this is not a kid-friendly podcast. So if you're watching with your kids, that's something on you that has nothing to do with us. Let's get to this review. This is Roomie. This ain't this, so I ain't gotta do this. But I see this shit, I'm like, let me come correct, because that's me.
Please do.
That's me.
Please do. Look, rep your team if you are so inclined.
I got to.
Because I took my hat off. I had my hat on too, but I was like, I didn't want my face to be dark. So I was about to be able. I should have put my eagle earrings on, so it could really be a thing.
Wait,
yeah, I have everything.
From Cute as a Button?
No, they're not from Cute as a Button. No, but shout out to Cute as a Button. Appreciate y'all.
I do have me some Carolina Panther earrings from Cute as a Button.
Sound like trash.
Well, not Cute as a Button, but
not Cute as a Button. I mean,
oh yeah, not Cute as a Button.
Maybe the Panthers.
No shade
right,
to the.
So
no shade
y'all, I'm in a really good mood, so we don't even have to make this a sports.
But the reason that we get to play the Eagles is because we beat the Panthers. So we gotta shout that out. We gotta put that on here.
I said to myself, I said they gonna come out and play because they have a chance to upset someone in their own division, and y'all didn't score a single point. Lord Jesus Christ! I said, okay, well, at least that means that they're coming to Tampa.
But then y'all have a chance to
listen
to do something in the Giants. Put that ass. They tap that ass.
I'm telling you,
tear that ass up.
As we were saying before we started rolling, I don't know what happened, but I'm blaming Jasmine. And I have another friend named Jasmine. I'm blaming both the Jasmines. They're bad juju on my team. I need them to stop looking at them. Stop looking at my quarterback. Stop looking at him. And no, you wouldn't know it. You wouldn't know it the way they lust over him, Jesus. Leave that man alone so he can be focused.
Let me make sure I'm together on here tonight. Make sure we together.
Y'all let me know when y'all are done with this sports segment.
Why you don't want to talk sports no more? You don't want to talk sports?
I mean, it's the playoffs. This is important. This is an important time.
Jazz want to learn about the playoffs.
See, don't be rude to my friend like that. She's going through a tough time. Okay,
it's not a time. That's life. She a Panther fan.
It was all right now when they had Cam. Now I know we're flashing back some years.
How many years was that?
So, Jason, are you finished?
You know how many?
Are you done?
You know how many?
I'm gonna choose violence during this episode. Trust and believe. So
I will too.
Go ahead and get your shit off. Like
the episode ain't started, so the shit ain't got off yet. We ain't even started.
I'm gonna just be the ref unless y'all start throwing real blows, and I'm gonna just sit back and watch.
Oh no real blow. Oh,
I mean verbal blows, obviously.
I forgot. Let me change my background. My bad. Eyes not together.
We know. We see. And so
I could have downloaded me one at this point. I was trying to not hold I was trying not to hold the team up.
Y'all had
which is why y'all just have my lovely curtains.
See, I got you started talking about you talking about football, it kind of changes.
It does. It changes the atmosphere, right? It gets a little tense.
Brr, it's cold in here. Must be some Panthers in the atmosphere.
Jimmy, what is happening?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. All right. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that.
Ice.
I'm keeping all of that in. All of that is definitely staying in because
that's fine. That's fine.
No, it ain't gonna be no post credit.
Let me get my notepad.
Got a handy dandy notebook. Come on now.
Hello,
Charnette
Blues Clues
Clues.
and you. Hello, right. Blues Clues and you.
Charnette Clues.
Charnette Clues and you. Yes. I wish I could hold on, let me flip my page like he do.
We just got a letter, and I wonder who it's from.
Oh, y'all
See,
must
all
got
the parents out
kids.
there, y'all
Right.
understand. I'm gonna say, y'all know what we talking about. If it's not Blues Clues, it's Paw Patrol. I don't know what's happening, but my
Oh yeah,
world has been taken over.
It's Paw Patrol nowadays. It's Paw Patrol. And in Gracie's Corner, Paw Patrol
Gracie's
and
Corner.
Gracie's
Now I
Corner.
fool with Gracie's Corner because they be lit, and the
Yeah,
songs on Gracie's Corner,
they
you
catch
can
you.
you
They
can
catch
bop.
you. You
I'm
can you
like, you
can
can
bop.
bop
Yeah,
to those.
exactly, man. But
Jasmine, you will know when you start babysitting. Journey will bring all her stuff. She'll teach you. She'll teach you all the things.
And then I'm gonna bring it on the pod. Like, y'all, guess what? I can join in now.
Now I know. Now I know all the things.
but man, this is the Was It Good Though podcast about movies and TV shows. I am one of your hosts. I am Jason.
And I am Jazz. And it's not a sports pod. None of that.
It's not a sport. It's not a sports pad, but we do talk about ass all the time. So the Panthers are getting talked about today. But we have a special guest in the room. She's a reoccurring. It's 3 times, right?
This is my third time.
This is third time.
Mhm.
Third time's a charm. We have
Yes.
Miss Charnette, aka Roomie, aka Eagles fan, aka
Yeah.
Finesse's Mrs.,
That is true.
aka Journey's mom, aka Jazz's friend, aka the enemy of the week. How are you today?
The week. Well, that's fine. I mean, I get it. I am fantastic. Thank you for having me. Thank you for such a wonderful introduction. I mean, until you got to that enemy part, but that's fine when we, whoop y'all ass. Then we can be friends again. Then we can be friends again.
I'm just trying to make sure I match Jazz 2024 energy. You make sure we keeping this uplifted, not necessarily negative, but it's gonna, a little friendly rivalry.
Yeah, a little spicy.
Nothing wrong with that. But while we throwing out friendly rivalries, we also want to do some friendly shout outs. So at the top of the episode, we definitely want to send out a big happy birthday to friend of the show, one of our friends, to our girl Shell. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, by the time this drops, your birthday will be in the past.
It will be.
But happy birthday anyway.
Happy birthday.
We're memorializing it
Right.
in the video.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to
I mean, I stopped because
I thought we was gonna be on different.
Exactly. That's why I stopped.
I'm
and
just
let Jazz
mouthing
take it. You supposed to just
gonna
sketch
let
it.
you
But
have
I did though. Like,
you joined in, but we was on 2 different keys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's why I was just
have you
muting,
you see that video of Kelly Rowland singing in her background, singing Couldn't Make It, so they just found somebody to sing for? That's what we sounded like a minute ago. I sent it to you so you can see what we're talking about. But if you would have took it, it would have been perfect. But you kind of stopped. You're supposed to just roll with it. Roll with it. But episode 84. Yes. We are
84?
84. Yeah. Episode 84. We going to the hood, y'all.
Yo, chill.
We going to the hood, man. This is a class. I think we going classic. We're going cult classic. How are we doing this?
I was gonna ask if this is a cult classic or not. I get kind of confused as to what people classify as cult classics.
I was gonna say, what is the difference for us novices? What's the difference?
We're going to this year. We're going to establish some ground rules, Jazz. We are fans of Scream, and we don't have rules for this shit. We gotta have rules for it. We're this year. We're making rules for what is a classic, what are cult classics, and the genres of movies. We're gonna make sure we establish this so when people come, we can ask you what you think. So since this is this first time that we really thought about this, well, now we actually did it with Friday. We said, well, it's Friday. I think Friday is a classic. But the things that came after, we think are cult classics because so much comes or stems from Friday. So now, with this, I don't think it follows the typical high school romance, dramatics because the music crescendoing every time she begins to talk about her mom and she's sad and she died.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that. You are not about to laugh in the face of that girl's tragedy. I'm not
Her
doing
arm
it.
got scraped off of
Wait.
some street in New York
Wait,
because she
Jason,
wanted to see her dance.
Jason, have we even said the name of the movie yet?
Right, we ain't even got
We
there
ain't even
yet.
said.
I was finna get to it, but if
No.
you don't know, we
By
are talking
bashing
about
that girl, everybody goes through tragedy in their own way. Okay,
It's true.
I
It's
can't.
true. But episode 84 is all about Save the Last Dance. I believe it's 2001, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, came out in 2001. But this week, Jabs will be leading us down this path to Juilliard. So I'm a I'm a pass it over to you.
Was
Is that
that
what they was
supposed to?
doing?
I
That was
don't
like
know.
when they was in the room and they was
Oh.
he said you gotta give me the energy.
A little
Give
give
me
and
the-
take. A little give and take.
Am I going back? I'm going right. I'm going
What?
the wrong way.
Look,
But it's cool.
we fucking
It's
it
cool.
up.
Got to get it together.
We moving like her when she was in the club, but she was snapping and popping and I was like, what the fuck is that, Julia?
Now listen, that was realistic because if she'd have came in there with her shoulders moving correctly, I'd be like, nope. From the beginning, this is a
Can't
lie.
buy it.
This is a
Because
lie from the
now,
beginning.
okay, so you say that, but when y'all be practicing y'all dance moves, where y'all practicing them? Y'all ain't practicing them in the public, are you?
I came out the womb knowing how to dance. So I don't know about nobody else. Look,
Okay, Jazz. What about
I
you?
am lying. Look, let
I
me
mean,
stop telling you
I
a lie.
don't know. I don't know.
I
People got
practice.
natural
I
talent.
practice in my mirror, and I make my husband watch me practice, and he gives me pointers, and he laughs at me as well. So
I can imagine.
when I tried to learn how to twerk, it was a thing. Yeah, I pulled up
I
YouTube
literally,
videos.
I literally just I was watching the movie, I screen recorded. I sent somebody. I said, "This what you be doing? Like you be looking like this, and I look at my booty. This what you be doing." So yeah, nah, we we get into it. Jay, what about you? How when you practicing your dance moves? Are you where are you at when you practicing? Like you be out?
no, I mean, it depends though. If I'm in a grocery store and if the aisle is clear and I got my headphones in and I'm vibing real good, I do a little something in the aisle.
You be
But normally,
practicing? Like like practice a move that you ain't did. Like you
yeah.
ain't just in the
Oh,
grocery
no,
store
not a
hitting.
routine. Not in a routine, but definitely in the mirror. I'm just gonna say the mirror. I was gonna say try to slide a little something in the gym.
I told you. I told you. I told you what you be doing in the damn gym, not what you supposed to be doing.
Not
I
working out.
do be working out.
Thank you.
I do
Thank
be working
you.
out. Y'all
Not
got me
working
all
out.
wrong.
I'm a bit bolder. I be, I'm in the club. I'm out. I'm trying to.
You're
I'm.
practicing new moves in the club
I'm trying.
live.
I'm trying to mirror the move. Like, oh, hit that again. I'm trying to see how you hit it with the shoulders. I'm trying to get it. Yeah, I'm trying to see. That's me though.
Mm.
But Jazz, I'm gonna stop
believe it.
stepping over what you got going on.
Nah, we here to step, and we're gonna be doing a lot of 2-steps and using chairs and all of that for this movie. But I mean, this movie, as you said, Jason, dropped 2001. All of us have seen this movie. We pretty much know the concept of it. You got the opening scene, Sarah, her mother died, like Jason was mentioning earlier. I didn't mean to laugh when I say that. Yeah, it got dark.
But you did.
But I did. No, okay. So the reason, like watching this movie, because I haven't seen it in years, I immediately go to the spoof of this film. Every scene. And
Dance
so
Flick?
I laugh. Yes, Dance Flick is a spoof of this. And so I laugh at certain scenes. And like when she was just like trying to rush her mom and they had like a spoof of the whole car accident and everything. Yeah, that's probably kind of fucked up. But, so her mother accident crash. And so let me ask y'all this, because they were in New York. Do y'all think her mom's accident was based off of her rushing, or the New York folks don't know how to drive? I'm gonna go to you first, Charnette.
Mm-hmm.
Well, New Yorkers absolutely do not know how to drive. I'm sorry for all y'all out there that may be watching. I worked there and I thought I was about to die regularly because they can make left turns at a red light in certain areas like we do, right turns. I feel like that's too much. But anyway, outside of that, I think it was just the poor driving of the other people. Not that she was rushing, because it seemed like she was paying attention.
Right.
But there was nothing she could do. Yeah, there was nothing she could do with what was happening in front of her. She tried to slam on brakes. It was a hot mess. So I'm gonna blame the poor driving of New Yorkers.
Okay.
And not her or the baby. Not the girl. She ain't the baby, but not the daughter.
What you think, Jason?
I like that. I'm gonna blame motherhood. I think just
What?
trying to be a good mother. The complexities of what it takes and the pressures to try to fill the shoes of the father and the mother and trying to be there.
Now listen,
She
you
could have stayed
saying
at
some stuff.
she could have stayed at work.
You
Mm.
saying some stuff
She
right
could have
now.
stayed at
Now,
work.
the way he started, I didn't think he was going down that
I didn't
road,
think he
but
would either.
damn.
That's why I said, okay, you
Yeah,
saying some
yeah. She
things.
could have. Yeah, I know. You think I'm a joke. I know. I get it. I get it. But no, yeah, no. She could have stayed at work. So yeah, she needs to carry that load for a little longer.
You saying the daughter does?
Yeah, she does.
Now
Why?
listen to me.
Cause
Listen to
she
me.
was mad. She wanted her to be there. You got her. You got her, mom.
Cause she ain't have a one parent. What did you want her to do? Her daddy was not there.
Dance her life out, whether her mom was there or not. You got to show up
She
at all
did, and then she
points.
fell.
Twice.
Listen, yeah, but it made her stronger in the end. So
I'd rather have my mama.
Right. Hello. I was thinking the same thing. Like, listen, that's some strength I will do without. Give me my mama, please.
but we pretty much when she goes to move with her dad, we see that their relationship is not close. She called him by his first name. Hey, some families do it.
My best friend called his mama her first name.
I tried that once when I was a kid to my mother. She looked at me. I never did it again.
You got looked at.
You said your best friend or your friend calls his
my best friend.
Your best friend. Is your best friend of the Caucasian persuasion or?
He is not.
Oh.
He is not. He's a nigga.
Oh.
But me, I called my
His
her
mama
name one
is
time.
too?
She is. Her my mama best friends. I called my mama her name one day.
For examples, he was
I
leading.
said,
Yeah,
damn.
yeah. Yeah.
No,
For example, that your friend set for you. Look, that would have been the end of that friendship.
No. It had already happened before I met him. And it was like, you could do that?
Oh. Yeah, absolutely not. Mm-mm.
I personally don't have a problem with my kids calling by name because especially when as they start getting older, when they start learning it, they kind of they bounce back and forth between them. So I personally don't have an issue with it. Like it's
Journey
not.
better not never. Unless she is addressing me this is my mother and then say my name. Don't you dare call me by my name. All I've done for you in your whole life.
I got no problem. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with that.
Mm-mm.
But we pretty much see like her living arrangements now with her dad. Obviously, she's not a fan, but he's getting her room together. So he was thinking about her, so she can like have that privacy and everything. And so she's at a new school, a black school.
You in the hood now, baby.
Listen, when I saw this scene, I was just like, damn, did it make you kind of miss high school?
Yes.
Not that you had a high school like this, but but I'm like, did it make you miss high school? Like a bunch of friends all in the hallway, just
no care in the world.
Did y'all do y'all class reunion?
We did our 10-year.
Yeah, I did my 10-year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So y'all, I can call them if I need to see them. I don't have to go back to that one goddamn building to do it. It's a lot cooler now when I do it too.
I miss high school. High school was a good time for me. Minus 1 year. 1 year was a lot going on, but most of the time, high school was a good time. I'm like, I could almost do what I wanted. Within reason, clearly, and I had no bills for real. All I had was my cell phone. That was a good time. That was a good time for me.
I didn't have a single bill. I don't think I had a cell phone though.
Bill.
So I think so. Now I'm gonna say this. So no, it did not make me miss high school. However, if Jason today was the person in high school, I would do it again. If I could go back, if I could be me today and do it, I could do it. But then because I was like, it wasn't like because like even now people be like, you knew you the one that brought it. It was like, I appreciate that because I've always just been the same person. But it was like, I look at like the most known unknown. Like people knew me, but I didn't hang out. Like I didn't stay in the same district of my people. So like when school was over with, I went home. That was it. Like I didn't kick it. I didn't hang out. I didn't do any of that stuff. So like after school, that's when I became this very sociable person. But yeah, no. Mm-mm.
You said all of that just to say you was popular. I got you.
I don't think.
All right.
I
All right. Anyway, before you start lying. But I wanted to ask both of y'all, because this movie was of course 2001. Do y'all have like a top 3 movies that came out to where the setting was pretty much the characters were in high school? I'm gonna go start with you first, Charnette. Like, you have a top 3?
Okay, so Clueless
Okay.
is
classic.
one of my favorite movies because it's just hilarious. Like, I'm like, who lives this life? Because it's not me, but Jesus, it's hilarious. Um, Boys in the Hood, because even though it was a lot going on, they were in high school, and I feel like that's also a classic. So, and then this one might be controversial, but Harry Potter. Okay, listen, they were in high school. Okay, it might have been Wizard High School, but it was high school.
They
So
know.
that's all I'm gonna say. And
That was like
y'all can move on.
They were in middle school.
They were not.
Harry was not in high school when that movie started.
Not when it started, but she said 2000s. By 2001, he was there. He was.
No,
He had moved up.
2001. That's when it started. That's when it came out.
2000 is when the first one came out. He started at 11. There was 11, so 2002. Then he was in high school by that point.
Whenever the guy that plays Batman now, whenever he came in and he got killed at the end, because this is when. Oh, spoiler alert!
If you ain't seen Harry Potter at this point, Jesus.
What's the name? We should not about Voldemort. Whenever Voldemort came, and the other guy that was doing a little whatever triathlon or whatever they was, and he got killed, and he was like, "But that's the guy." Yeah, I feel like that was in high school at that point. I feel like that was in high school at that point. I was like, "Damn, they killed that man like that."
I'm talking about
Harry Potter go from like a kiddie movie to like the most serious shit ever in life.
It escalated quickly. Okay, after the first 2 movies, people was dying, and I was like, "Wait a minute! Like, what is happening?" But they were in high school dealing with all of this.
Yeah.
So yes, Harry Potter. That's my number 1.
I'm mad at that, Jazz. I'm gonna let you go
Boys in
before
the
I go.
Hood and Clueless.
Okay. I'm gonna say my 3 is gonna be The Faculty.
Of course.
Love that movie. The Wood. They didn't start in high school, but that's where they ended.
They did not. They did.
And I'm gonna say, of course, Scream.
I was gonna go Scream, but I did not because I was like, people know I'm not doing that. So my favorite, of course, at the top. I threw the song out there. Bring It On.
Yes.
That's a good one.
House Party.
That is a good one.
And Sister Act 2.
Oh,
heck yeah.
All right,
Okay,
Jason, that was a good list.
Okay, that was a good list.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I have to go watch that.
Yeah, Sister Act. Jason knew. He said, "Oh, once I drop that one on him,
right.
it's gonna fuck him up. It's gonna fuck him up."
Because nobody's gonna think of Sister Act 2. I did not. So thank you for that.
Right, that was a good one.
That was. Lauryn Hill was out there blowing.
Listen,
she was.
And
also, I can't think of the guy, the kid that sang
from City High.
Yes, from City High. Yes. He also wrote whatever that fucking song about Usher is. Superstar. He wrote Superstar. Superstar.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But so, of course, Sarah's in school. She's walking around, and she gets to her first class, and this is where she meets up with Derek. Well, they have an exchange. Charnette, do you think this exchange with them going back and forth with the topic was like Derek was being a bit harsh towards Sarah, or do you think that she deserved all that black energy?
Well, yeah, she deserved all the black energy. Now, she was speaking from a very intelligent place. However, when it got to the point where he was like, "Well, do you read these black authors?" and sister could not say yes, then ma'am, then what are you talking about? Then let's not. Until you are educated on multiple genres of authors, including their races, because I just need you to be well-rounded, then don't, pipe up. Don't pipe up yet. Just wait. It was only your first day. You was just out here trying to flex and let people know that you read the book and you knew what was happening. But let's just hold it at that and let's not go too far. So yeah, she deserved all that black energy. But I'm gonna say that about most people getting black energy.
Yeah.
If I'm giving it to you, if anybody's giving it to you, you pretty much deserve it.
What you think, Jason?
So yeah, for the most part, yeah, I do. I know when I was in when it was in school, I read Truman Capote books. Like one of my favorite movies and books. I'm gonna be honest with you, I say it all the time. One of the only books I've ever read from front to back was probably In Cold Blood, and it was written by Truman Capote. And kind of like what he said, it interweaves real shit with fake with like stuff that he didn't know, so he put it in there. And then you have a movie about the book that they was actually talking about, and they say that Capote, which Snooki kept throwing out, that when you were saying could this movie be made today, he kept saying what he was saying about him.
Right.
That's the rumor that he was dating one of the criminals from the book, which, like I said, that's a real story. When you go back into it, it's very graphic. Um, so, but like me personally, I went to a predominantly white school, so James Baldwin, Edgar Wright? I believe Edgar Wright, James Baldwin. I've never read anything from them. That wasn't something that was introduced to me. So a lot of this stuff is because I'm an adult and now I know who these people are. Like Kendall, she's told me a lot about James Baldwin. I've never read any of that stuff. So I appreciate that, going back looking at this as an adult, seeing him check her for it, but that's because you have your lens, your scope, and this is what my lens and my scope is. So yeah, yeah, sometimes you got to check. But I also think racism should be met with violence. So hey,
All right. But damn, Jason he said, "I'm emptying a clip in this episode."
Choosing violence every time. Like,
I'm here for it.
reloading in between.
Right.
What's going on?
It's insane. But we got Sarah at her locker. She's getting some stuff together, and then we see Carrie Washington's character.
Carrie Hilson.
Yes.
she been watching Ghost
with the fake Carrie Hilson.
Excuse me, that is a mess.
Carrie
Hilson.
Carrie Washington's character, and she's just like, because Sarah left her book bag on the floor. Now,
this is a horrible way to teach me that lesson, bitch. You don't keep my backpack down.
But hold on, but
I could have gone with your backpack, sis. I didn't have to teach you the lesson at all.
But Charnette, did this scene like, because you know how we're taught never put your purse on the ground?
Oh, my mama taught me that too.
Right, because it symbolizes.
I was like, she was telling you not to put hers or not to put yours?
She was telling, she was telling me no, never put a woman's purse on. Never put a woman's purse on the ground. Yes, and never go through a woman's purse. So those two things I don't do.
So like when I was watching it back, I immediately thought of that, and I was like, I wonder if that had anything to do with this scene. But then I was like, I might be reaching.
Not at all.
Yeah, no, I think that it's just because she was like, it's gonna get jacked, like it's gonna get stolen. Not so much that aspect, but clearly she didn't know either of those lessons. She didn't understand her surroundings. I feel like half the time when she was walking around, somebody was gonna hit her over the head because, ma'am, you don't look like you paying attention to what's happening right now. Ma'am, I need you to be more aware of your surroundings. I also didn't even appreciate the fact that she wore her book bag on the back. Now, maybe it's because of where I'm from, but I wore my book bag on the front. And that might be weird to some people, but people could unzip your book bag and take stuff out. So I need her to pay attention. Keep it on the front. But maybe that's just because I come from
there's no fucking way there's no fucking way you was in high school walking with the backpack in front of you like this.
Yes, you can.
Yes, I did.
Like you beating the drum.
Yeah.
Ain't no way in hell you like.
Yes, I did. Unless I had it on one shoulder and then I could, tuck it under my arm.
I felt cool as hell when my book bag was on the front.
And I shouldn't say, like, I wasn't like that during school, but on my way to and from school, yes.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Remember they had the one strap backpacks?
Oh my God! I
had one of them too.
I was a lot fatter. Titties just hanging through the inside like that. I was like, Mama, this was a good idea.
Not coming in like a breast. Not coming in like it's a bra.
But you ever running with your one strap to where your titties going up and down?
I hope not. I don't remember. I don't know. I hope not.
Hope you won't catch no bus. Listen.
Oh God! Look at the what just flapping. Look at this.
I'm picturing.
Don't.
Nutty Professor.
I don't want to.
I say don't.
Sherman. I'm just picturing Sherman with a strap.
Oh my
Damn, Jason.
goodness.
I'm sorry you went through that, man. That's
I'm
crazy.
telling you,
I
with
wasn't
the
tripping because
strap
I was just like, this
and the
don't look right.
bounce. The
This
strap and the
don't look right.
bounce.
Looking like Baywatch. Fat ass. Walking around.
Oh my goodness.
I appreciate your growth. I appreciate that you're in a new place in life where you can look back on that time.
Oh, I laughed in.
And
That's why I'm so good at talking about people, because that shit didn't faze me. That was an everyday thing anyway.
Mm.
Kids are rough.
yes.
That's so mean.
I'm just glad it wasn't the 80s. We would have been fighting every day.
Listen, it was fights all the time. But you know, that's the I was about to be off topic. The difference
Nah, I
between
mean, because
It's
we're
a high
going
school
into
movie where fights happen all the
yeah,
time.
I mean, we're going
Yeah.
into the lunch scene. Like this triggered me. I used to hate walking in the caf.
Mm.
Oh, that was my shit.
Yeah,
I
but
used
say
to
I love the
love.
calf.
Nah.
I had
I
a
used to
designated
love.
table.
I did too.
Y'all
That
popular
was my
ass
spot.
niggas. Like, yo, I feel lame as hell right now.
Man, going to the cat, boy, that was my favorite. One of my, I ain't
Listen,
gonna say my favorite, but I used to go up in there, boy. I
that
ain't
was like
gonna.
my favorite time. That
I
and
just say,
after school or between the periods where you sit in the breezeway, you know, and
man, hell no.
all of that.
I used to be slow poking. I used to have to get my ass to class. I didn't do too much chilling too much.
No, y'all love lunchtime though. You get them Otis Spunkermeyer cookies where it came 3 in the pack. I don't know
Oh
if
no,
y'all had.
they used to bake ours. We had baked
Yes,
cookies.
yes, and they used
Like
to put them in that little bag and fold it over the top.
yeah,
They didn't
like
have.
Oh
it's
yeah.
just like a little crumple, like a little crumple bag. It was
Yeah,
just
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you
okay.
grab one of them. Mm-hmm.
Listen,
Yeah,
it's a chocolate chip, the sugar, the butter.
I used to get the white chocolate macadamia nut ones, cause yeah, they was
I
heavy.
think did we have it? I think we just had chocolate chip and sugar cookies, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think they
Sugar. They
had.
didn't even give you oatmeal raisin.
No, I used to go in. It didn't matter. I used to go in there and steal the ice cream sneaker bars and the hot Cheetos and walk out the line. That's all I used to do every lunch period. You need
Why are
some?
you thieving?
Because I could. Used to get free lunch. That's the crazy thing.
I was on the free lunch team too, friend. I was on the free lunch team too.
Hey, we here, baby.
We
We
here with
here.
them rectangle slices of pizza. Come on now, what is happening?
I ain't fuck with that.
Them shits
I'm glad.
was-
I'm glad they stopped. I'm glad they stopped making them. They started doing just a regular triangle pizza with
Yeah,
the
they
stuffed
did after
crust.
a while.
But them little square pieces, Jay, you see the meme on the internet? It was like,
with
yeah, I
the
remember.
lady with
Yeah,
the
I was like,
hug.
man, these trash ass pieces. They have to be the worst pieces. Y'all remember the kid cuisine growing? Did y'all eat that? Let me
I
ask that
didn't eat them, but I do remember them. My
because
brother loved them things.
the dad had them little them freezer,
The
the
hungry
freezer.
The
hungry
hungry,
man.
But
hungry
mama, we
man
had the quick cuisine. Why the fuck would you put chicken nuggets, macaroni, and a brownie and ice cream on the same tray for me to put in the
in the
microwave?
microwave.
Boy, I tell you, boy, white folk about the dumbest some.
How do you know that was created? Well, it had to be because they should have had a little separate tray for the ice cream portion to remove that.
Like, come on.
Yeah,
They said they'll figure it out.
That's all.
maybe they thought you was gonna scrape it out
You
onto
know
a paper
what?
plate.
No, actually, you know what? I'm not gonna even. I'm blaming my mama. You should have been in the kitchen learning how to cook. Give me this microwave thing to put in there. I'm just like, bro.
Your mom was probably at work or something. I was like, I didn't have kid cuisine, but I did have hot pockets.
I had hot pockets.
Hot
I
pockets was our thing, and them Tostinos little circle pizzas.
The pizza rolls.
No, well, my
just
brother
a
ate
little
the pizza
circle,
rolls.
just a
Yeah,
little
but I
circle,
ate
like a
just a
bagel,
little
like a
personal
bagel.
pizza. No,
Yeah.
the
yeah.
personal pizza.
Okay, I
In
got.
the
I
little
know what
box,
you're talking about.
and you tear the top of the box off, but you cook it in that
Gotcha.
same box.
Yeah.
Just tear the
Yeah.
top off and slide it in the microwave.
Yeah.
Good times. But I'm sorry,
Yeah.
segue. Go back.
No, I
I'm
mean
sorry.
we
Yeah.
all in a calf, you know. But then you got so damn, where was we at? Sarah was sitting with some folks that she didn't really know, and then of course Kerry Washington came, scooped her up, was like, "Come sit with me." Was this that scene?
Yes.
It is.
Yes, it was because she was like, "Derek is an asshole," and then that's when Kerry was like, "That's my brother." Oh, I mean, he's not that much of an asshole. Girl, I'm playing. I was like,
The
all right,
reenactment.
but then you see the relationship with Derek and Malachi. Jason,
Cute.
how did you
Not
feel
Hakeem.
about it? Wasn't Hakeem.
It's cute.
Yes.
In my mind, it's cute.
All right. but it's Malachi today.
I got you.
So how did you feel about his relationship with Derek?
The relationship with Frejo is every relationship with Frejo in every TV show, movie is horrible. He's a horrible person. He's thug. You don't need this friend. He's holding you back. Except in Ride, he was actually cool in Ride.
He was.
But outside of that, nah, he should have let him
He's
go.
definitely always cast for always was cast for the same type of role. I'm like, sir, why are we always this person?
He's definitely
But-
typecast.
Mhm.
He does it
think
so well.
Does he
Cause
though? I've always felt like
he was a villain and lighted up too. I hope that's not nobody's Link of Thrones.
I always look at it like every time I look at him like this nigga acting too hard. Like it's I never was like, oh my God, he makes me think he's a no, I was like, this nigga acting too hard.
But their friendship, like, do you say?
Oh yeah, I say, oh yeah, no, I feel like he need to let him go. He seemed like he was just always into like dumb shit. Like he just seemed like that friend that's just they put a lot of energy in stuff that really don't matter. Not productive, not looking to be anything. Like, because I think we found out he was only in school because or he'd go back to jail, right? We had already found it out.
Yeah.
To the juvenile center. We found that out
yeah.
in that one. You know what? I felt like now this is me going back the first time I ever watched it, not after I knew what was happening and I rewatched it, but watching it the first time, I could understand Derek's relationship with him because there's a lot of people in the community that have that same mentality, and this is your main friend, and you trying to pull him away from that. So you're gonna keep, putting some effort into that and saying like, no, you can do better. That's being a good friend to me. But you leave it at me trying to verbally tell you like, hey, you could do this, or you can come here with me, we can do this instead. Like, you keep trying, if you're a real friend, I think, to steer them away from that path. Now at the end of the day, they're their own person, they're gonna do what they want to do, but putting forth the effort, I think, is a sign of a true friend.
So at what point do you stop the effort? Because the more effort you give to them, I feel like you would be lacking in yourself because you're trying to do for this person that ain't trying to do for themselves. So at what point do you stop the effort?
When it becomes more than me having a conversation with you, like it in the situation where, well, see, I'm getting ahead of myself.
No, you're fine.
But when he's trying to get him to do things that are not in his best interest, that's when you be like, okay, no, I can't even be in this situation. We can't be like that anymore. But just like we just going out together or we just having conversations, then that's different.
Since we jumping around, when was the first time Derek should have been like, nah, we can't be cool no more, based on this movie?
I'm gonna say, I don't even know if I would say that, because I was gonna say when they were fighting in the club, right?
That's what I'm saying.
He didn't. I don't know if he knew what happened, right? So if I'm dancing and I see Roomie over there fighting, oh, I'm jumping in. And I don't know what happened. I don't even care. At this point, I don't care because I don't have time to have a conversation with you about it. But I'm jumping in, and asses is getting whooped. And then afterwards, we can have a discussion. And you can tell me what the hell happened. And if it was your fault, then I'm like, bitch, what? You got me in here sweating my edges out and busting people up over some dumb stuff. And then we have a conversation. And if you still on that dumb stuff, then that's the end of that. Like, I can't even fool with you no more. But in the heat of it, if I don't know what's happening and I just see my friend fighting, oh, I'm fighting.
I respect that.
Down. Especially
I can respect
that one over there, because she ain't just fighting people for no good reason.
And see, that's what I'm saying. That's
But again,
jazz.
he didn't know the context. So I'm gonna give him a pass.
I understand. I like that. Back to you, Jazz.
But I would say, to answer your question, I think when Malachi, he pushed Sarah, which was later down in the movie, I think she was saying something of them leaving. The moment he pushed her or said, bitch, we talking, that would have been the point if I was Derek, to be like, nah.
That was his point.
Man,
that's when he cut him off.
I don't know why she didn't tell him the nigga was in the bathroom smacking
up hoes. She tried, right.
She said she was scared of him because he said, you ain't see nothing, you don't say nothing. Listen, I don't know, look, tell your friend. He need to keep his damn hands to himself. At the end of the day, no, that wouldn't happen that way. I don't even care what nobody say. God didn't need him and we'd have been scrapping. You ain't gonna slam me up against no damn door
Mm.
and
High
just leave.
school, high school
I'm
drama.
saying just leave up out of there.
Yeah, he was definitely wild in that scene. But
Very.
we see Sarah's getting herself together and her dad's, and this is when he was just like, I got these hungry mans. She's like, yeah, I ain't eating that shit. Do you Charlotte, in this scene, do you feel like her dad is like actually trying to build like a connection with her and she's just being kind of harsh towards him?
Look, I wish you could read my notes. It says Ray was trying and she was being a bitch. Literally, that's what my note says. Because, ma'am, look, I'm trying. I am new to this parent thing. Yeah, you old, you 17 or whatever, but you haven't been living here. It's just been me worrying about me. So now I'm trying to worry about you. I'm trying to make sure you eat. I'm inviting you out so we can. And granted, yeah, it was a school night, so he was wilding. But
Was he though? Because this little
he hung
motherfucker was
out.
never
She
at
went to
home
the
at night no
club like
more.
she went to the club 2 days ago.
The night it
No,
was like the night. It was like the night after, but it wasn't.
yeah,
But
she went the night after that.
two
Yeah, she went.
days ago.
2
No,
days
she went
after.
after that.
After she went
She hadn't
after
gone to the
he.
club yet.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
she
yeah.
had.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah. So
'Cause
I'm like, that's true. But maybe that was a Friday. I don't know. But all I'm saying is I could understand her being like, no, maybe another time. But her delivery of it was, I'd have slapped up. Like, I'm sick of your attitude already. Okay. Like I'm
It's so.
trying to make sure you ate. So I had a big lunch. Lunch in high school is at 1 o'clock. Get out of here. You're not still full. But that's all right. Be hungry.
But
That's what
I
he said.
get
Either
I
you're gonna
get
eat or you're not gonna eat.
I get it though, because I mean it's like when you have the relationship with a kid, it's so diligent. Is you gotta be real careful. Kids have different mindsets, they have different personalities, thoughts, so you have to handle them a different way. And her being so I think her being 17, not really knowing who her dad is, that's a whole bunch of stuff. And I will say I do love the way he handled it. So that was something I do feel like they did right him pretty well, because he wasn't overbearing. I think the one time he checked her, even within that, it wasn't like he didn't get in her face. You know what I mean? Like she kind of bowled up, but he was just like, bro, this my house. You still under my rule. You have to listen to what I say. Like, you're gonna respect it. And he didn't say he didn't say I'm gonna kick you out. He was just like, you gotta respect it. Like, and she was just like, okay, like, kids gonna have a little attitude, as long as they don't cuss me out, you know what I'm saying? We can get beyond a little, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
That's true. I agree with you that I like the way that he handled it. It was very controlled.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm like, sis, as soon as when she called him Roy, I was like, immediately, I was taken aback. Wait a minute, ma'am, what? Like, so the whole time he was trying though. He was trying. He was being supportive, and like you said, he did check her. Like, okay, yeah, you can go out, but what you're not gonna do is be out here in these streets and I don't know where you are or who you're with or when you're coming
Mhm.
back. Like, there are some rules to this thing. So I think that he played it the best way that he could in the situation, especially.
Yeah, especially I mean, during this time you don't have cell phones. So it's not like he could have sent her a text or do a find my phone type of situation. So he's just like, where's she at? Because
I wonder every day how I'm alive with, and I was out in these streets riding my bike till the lights came on. No cell phone. My mama didn't know where I was all day.
yeah, it'd be
Girl,
crazy.
what?
My
Journey
anxiety
gonna
would
have
be
a Apple AirTag in her ponytail wherever she go. I'm gonna know.
yes. It was wow when you pretty much go back and think about it. But we got the next day and Chanel, I'm calling her Carrie. Carrie introduces Sarah and Derek. But of course she already knows they know each other. And so they over there making jokes and Sarah just looking like this nigga. She probably said that in her head. But we got the gym scene. Jason, what did you think about this scene with the ladies in recess? Which I hate that they took recess out of schools.
It is not recess, girl.
There
That
was
was
in there
gym.
was
Oh
there
shit, my
was
bad,
health
Jim.
education.
My
Yes, there
bad,
was
Jim.
a
That was
class.
recess like they
That has to
in the
that would
second grade.
that would probably suck, like an all girls gym class. Like nobody wants to do that. I know
What?
that's my thought process. Like I want to be in the gym without dudes. That'd suck. Like I don't want to be in there with you, but like just straight guys. I'm good. I'm good on that. But they, I mean, so it was just her doing these little, she on the balance beam doing these little weird moves to the feet and shit. Like, damn, he said, and it also made me think about with them, it was like, damn, that's the extent of the knowledge that they have. They automatically associated with cheerleading. And it's like, damn, it's more than cheerleading out there, where people can do things. So um I like that part of it. She was kind of introducing them to something different they hadn't seen or they didn't really know in their daily lives. So I think that was dope. I remember the first time I seen like a gymnast in school. I was like, bitch, you going down this playground. You need to stop doing that.
Yo.
Ma'am, you need a spotter. What are you? You
Man,
just out
she
here
was on,
free balling? Like,
it was because when we was coming up, they knocked that out of the playground. They started putting like health equipment on the playgrounds, which when you start going, you say, oh, parents are out here walking and shit. So I think that's why. But you got the kids, man, Julie Weaver. I think that's her name. Julie Weaver. That was your ass. But they got the little, it's not monkey bars, but the way they had it was adjacent like this. There was a low bar and then there was a high bar. And this MF would be on there and she would just like she in the like
uneven bars, you mean?
yeah, but you couldn't. Well, her ass was doing it. She shouldn't have been doing it. But like there, it's in the L shape. So she was jumping from one and leaping to the other.
Oh.
You shouldn't be doing that. But not only was she doing that, she was like she in the goddamn in the gym in the gymnastics
She was
thing
practicing.
flipping. I said, man, get your ass up there because you bust your shit. We gonna be in trouble.
Did she ever bust her shit though?
She didn't. Not that I know
Because she
of.
knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
Julie Weaver said, I'm out here practicing. I'm trying to be in the Olympics, sir.
Shout out
Mind
to
your
her.
business.
Cause shit,
Right.
I'm like, this motherfucker is crazy.
Jason over there from the distance. You need to stop that.
No, I was right there with her because she was like, this bitch. That's what I said. She need to stop because I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm over here watching her do this silly ass shit. But
Well, you was the one over there watching.
I'm amazed. I'm like, look at this white girl go. My extent of it was seeing niggas flip off the bricks, and I couldn't do a backflip, so I could do a cartwheel, but I couldn't do a backflip.
Not a cartwheel.
I can still do that cartwheel today too. It's the perfect. I do the perfect cartwheel for a backflip. I just can't do the backflip part.
I did a cartwheel like a few weeks ago.
Was it a real
terrible.
cartwheel? I ain't think so.
That's unfortunate, friend.
I should have did it outside. I should have went outside.
What
Do you
was
think that
you
was
with?
going to make it better?
To get more space.
Was you in the run? Was you in your
wanted a
bedroom?
running start?
You gotta have a running start.
You do not have to have a running start.
Yes, you do. I'm telling you. You building up so much confidence. Look, y'all don't. My form is good when I got me a good running start. It's nice. But Sharnette, in this scene, did you think that Nikki was hating already on Sarah? The way that she was cutting her eyes?
It was clear. Ma'am, what is your problem? Like, what is your beef with me? I don't even. This was before her and Derek even had a little dance situation. So, what are you looking at me like this for? And I'm trying to understand, why is this hate so deep in your spirit, sis? Like, calm down, Because if the shoe was on the other foot, we'd be like, oh, look at this racist mother. Right, like the lady on the bus or train, whatever they were on at the time, that was staring at them like, get your life together. And I felt like that about Nikki. Like, okay. If you confident in yourself, why are you so pressed about what somebody else can do? And if you impressed, then ask the bitch how to do it.
Right.
Learn something new.
Yeah. She was coming at Sarah multiple times for no reason before Derek was even in the picture. I was just like, what is going on? But they talking about what you said, that Sarah told the ladies about ballet and everything like that. And so they was like, oh, come to Steps. Let's go to the club.
I don't even know how that translated. How does me being a ballet dancer translate to you invite me to a hip hop club?
Because you like to dance.
I heard dancing. That's all that's what we riding with.
But
we saw how that went.
So she got the fake ID, $20. Cool. Was y'all going to the club when y'all was in high school?
Yes,
y'all was popular, so
We had the thing. We had the underage club. So yes, we was going. Like
I
they
was
had
going to
they had
both,
they got teenage and they had teenage night. I didn't go to the yeah. What
but I had
was
an
I gonna
older
do there?
sister.
Okay, see,
Dance.
I was the oldest, so that wasn't
Oh,
gonna
okay.
happen for me. So either it was me or people my age.
Mm.
So once I went out with my cousin one time, he got jumped. So look,
Oh,
I'm gonna tell you,
you
I'm gonna
didn't
tell
jump
you.
in because you said he
So
got jumped, not we got jumped. So that tells me something, Jason. That
so
tells me some things.
I'm gonna so look, don't
Explain
judge
it.
me.
Explain it.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. So this was all hearsay. So I didn't even know what was going on. It was like I got 100 comments. Why everybody? What? They got your cousin. He in jail. I said he in jail. What happened? They said he was in there fighting. I said fighting where? I missed it. I didn't see a
Not fighting where
thing.
I missed it. So y'all were together,
We was together. I mean,
and you.
so it was like three or four of us. We was together. So you know, I'm fine. You know, I'm just gonna be weird. If I go out, I'm looking for women. I don't want to talk to them. I'm going back home with them. There's nothing else to do in that situation. I'm looking
Oh,
for
you saying you
her.
don't want to talk to the people that you're with. However,
No, I'm looking for him, and I'm looking for her, and her. So whenever we split up, that was the split up. But whatever happened, he was with security, and supposedly security guards jumped him inside
with
a dark
security.
room. So like it wasn't no way for me to know.
Oh,
Like
that was some
Wait, in a dark room.
right. What he
yeah,
must have did something to them.
I'm assuming I think from what I heard, he got bumped. He hit somebody. The security guards grabbed him. They took him to the back, and then he said they jumped him inside the room. Whenever they took him into it, and they called the police, he went to jail.
Hmm.
And yeah, so he came home like, God damn, they
Your
beat you up.
cousin leaving something out. 'Cause I'm confused.
They
I'm
beat
confused
you up.
about the trajectory of this conversation and how we got from I bumped somebody, unless it was a woman
So
that he hit. Why
so
they jump him?
we from Memphis. So, you know, niggas fight over dumb shit. So I think it was one of them situations where somebody bumped him and he just swung.
No, I get
And
that. Oh, I mean, I don't get it, but I understand that portion of the conversation. I'm trying to
so
figure
when
out
he
what
I
happened with
think
the security guards.
I think he hit the security guard. That's who he hit.
Oh,
And then
okay.
they jumped him. So I think
Now it
that's
makes sense. Okay.
So that's
Because I was
So
confused. I was like, what does me bumping somebody bumping me and me punching this person have to do with security jumping on me unless the person I punched was security's
yeah, I think
friend, cousin, baby mama or
yeah,
somebody.
I
I'm
think
like,
I believe he hit the security guard. They took him in there and then they jumped
yeah,
him.
okay, yeah,
Yeah.
you gonna get
So
mollywopped then.
but he was like, you know, I'm in 8th grade. He's in 12th grade. He's a lineman. He 300 pounds, 6'6". So he wasn't like no little dude. So yeah.
Hmm. So you felt like you could add nothing to that situation.
Oh
Oh, I mean, I feel you. I feel
no,
you.
but
Because in that
no.
case, you're talking about grown men.
I'm just saying, you know,
No,
he
I
good.
wasn't trying to make you. I wasn't
He's
wasn't being shady. I was just
no,
saying.
trust me.
I'm
I'm not
like,
tripping.
I
He's
get it.
alive. He's well. I
Mm.
don't think that ass whooping was for me. God gave that to
To him. It
God
delivered
gave
it
that
to
to his
him.
strongest fighter that day. God knew who to give
Delivered
that battle
this
to.
right. Delivered this as a lesson. This is a
J-
lesson learned.
Jason was not the guy. I was not the guy for that
That's
one.
funny because I immediately was like, hold on, now we, he.
Yeah,
But okay, okay. You can't be
Ooh.
swinging off on the security guards. That's the no.
Well, when y'all was going to the club, did it look like this?
A little
Yes.
bit. It did.
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Man.
But I
Portia,
wasn't.
my sister, would wrap her ID, and Jasmine knows my sister. We don't look anything alike, but she would nothing. But she would wrap her ID in a $10 bill and hand it to me after she had already got through the line. And be like, "Oh, here's your, money to get in." These people, I'm like, you just saw this ID. It's not like they did not care back then. They didn't care at all. I was in the club.
Yeah, we had some man. So we had some times back in the day.
Yeah,
What
good time.
was that? What was that? Was it this? Yes, it was this. Like when he grabbed her butt, like when she was walking. This am I tripping?
Oh Lord.
No, it's
No,
this.
this is.
Yeah.
Like man, we used to have some wild times back in the day. Like just right reaching and grabbing. Don't time's up now. So don't talk about it, Jazz.
Nothing. I
But
got
yeah,
nothing.
man, it was some times. But I will say,
I'm
you ever,
confused.
hey,
Somebody send me a text.
have y'all ever did the? But I'm gonna say this because we can appropriately say this without getting anybody in trouble. Y'all used to do the look backs when y'all be dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Man, look,
I'm
hand
trying, I'm trying to see who he is. I'm talking about see who he is.
Yeah,
Like this,
and then if it's not, then you strategically
Oh,
walk off.
look, the dance is over. Yo, it's
like,
no.
hey, that just be so embarrassing.
Or
Like,
if
oh,
your friend is looking at you and she like, mm-mm. And he be like, "Ooh, I'm tired," and you just
yes,
walk.
you be like, damn,
Sharnette, that just reminded me of that house party we went to in college.
Girl,
be like, damn,
Yo,
she start.
Jason, somebody tried to get me.
yo,
Somebody was trying to get me.
so this was in college. We was at a college party. And so
I'm still traumatized because, and this is the thing, Jason, it was a woman. It was a female.
Mm.
The level of aggression. Are we talking about the
yeah,
same? The
no,
same
we
night?
are. Yeah,
Okay.
she was
Women
like on
are
Sharnette at like a hawk. Like,
The level of
women can be
aggression this
aggressive.
woman was trying to get me with, I was like, sis, what is happening?
yeah,
Like,
yeah, it
but I
was.
don't go that way. I mean,
Sharnette was so
it's perfectly
scared.
fine for you. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing? I went to the bathroom, Jason. I opened the door and she's standing there. I was like, what the fuck? You trying to get me?
Ooh, what a monster! Hold on,
Right. You trying to, I was about to be Cat Williams in there, twisting nipples or something. Something was happening because, sis, what are you doing? What are we doing right now? No, I don't even want no more drinks because I can't trust it. I can't even trust it. She tried to
man.
get me.
Ooh.
Sis was trying to get me. And I'm like, I don't even, this is not even a situation where I was like, angry, like, oh, I'm about to, because I'll fight somebody. That's not a problem. Like if that's what it comes to, that's not the world that I live in anymore because I'm an adult and I am someone's mother. But back in the day, if that is what needed to happen, then okay. But this lady was so, she just threw me off. I didn't even know what to do. I was like, I just need to leave.
And you
I
know
don't
it's
know
not
what's
a lot of
happening.
light in places like that. So you just
So
like,
dark
yeah. Couldn't even dance.
because I didn't know
Yo,
what was happening. Right. Remember, I started dancing and somebody came
yep.
up behind me. And I
Sharnette's
was
like,
like,
oh, whoo. I
who
thought
is
you was
it? I said,
somebody.
oh, sir, I thought you was somebody
That's
else.
crazy. That's crazy. I don't think man. I don't. Yeah, women can be aggressive in different
I
ways,
had
but
never. Oh, that's not true. I did experience that before in high school.
I just remember one like after college. And it was somebody who I went to high school with. And we was cool. And I was like, is she flirting with me? I said, I got a boyfriend. what is happening? I was so confused.
What are you on? Like, that's what I'm like. What are you on right now?
Like, what?
I'm gonna be a side boo.
No, thank you.
Nah.
No, thank you.
But
But yeah, that is
thanks.
what the club looked like back in the day,
Mm-hmm. It
where
did.
people actually danced and
I
they
miss,
weren't
yeah.
standing on the wall eyeing each other or in their
See,
phone.
they see standing on the wall back in the day was a time. You know what I mean? You get on the wall. When you get to the wall, you were like, she like me. Like when you get
Well,
the
see, that's
when
a
you
different
get the
stand on the wall.
wall.
That's
Yeah.
a different stand
That's
on
what
the
I'm saying.
wall.
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. They done took history and
Man.
they done
Yeah,
changed it.
changed it, rewrote it to be something whack. Cause what? Y'all just stand there post up with
That's why
nothing
I'm
but
Uh-huh.
out.
dudes or
Nah, if
nothing
I'm
but females.
nah,
Like,
see
what are you doing?
if I'm out, I'm mingling with the people. I'm trying to touch. I'm trying to see what's going
You better not
on.
touch nothing. Look,
Not like that. I'm consent. So
are you asking
the
first?
way Derek approached her, it was a conversation. You know what I mean?
Yes, very.
It's
Yes,
never like, especially now because it's completely different now. You can't just, well, you couldn't do it then, but back then it wasn't, I guess, frowned upon. I mean, I guess it was like the culture of what it is. But now it's like you gotta have a whole
Yeah.
conversation before you get to the dance floor. Hey, how you doing? Let's, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But
But Charlotte, let me
You just
ask
ain't
you a
walking up
question.
behind people. Yeah.
Have you, in your years of going to the club, have you ever been to a club to where you saw somebody getting their feet massaged?
What?
That's a no?
no,
No, not that
no,
I
you
can
haven't.
recall. Why was
Oh,
people getting their feet massaged?
just ask them from a previous episode, Pulp Fiction. But
Mm-hmm.
No, I have not experienced someone
People
getting their
like
feet massaged. Now, I might have seen a girl go sit down, take her shoe off, and rub her own feet, but I didn't see nobody else come in and
rubbing
provide
her
any
feet.
assistance.
mm,
Yeah,
But
only Jazz. Only
what?
Jazz.
You had your feet rubbed in the club.
I didn't say that. I was just asking if you've been in a location
But
like
you didn't
that
answer my
before.
question either. I asked you if you had your feet rubbed in the club.
I feel like there is a high probability of that happening before. Yeah.
I can tell you something else that happened to Jasmine in the club.
Was you
This
kissing in
is
the
not.
back of the club?
This is why I can't be up here.
Was you kissing in the club, Jazz?
No, but
Okay.
someone's head was on the ceiling because ma'am was on somebody's shoulders. Sis, what are you doing up there? What are you
I
doing
would
up
have
there?
I would have much rather her kiss in the club. Why is your head? Why are your legs on someone's shoulders, ma'am?
This is not
It
what
was
this
a
episode.
good time of
She
life.
thinks
We were young.
she thinks she Casey and JoJo
Ooh. I looked
riding a
around.
security guard back.
I'm looking around and I hear people, woo woo, I'm looking up. Girl, if you don't get your ass
They were so
down,
supportive.
what are you
They
doing
were
up there?
so supportive.
They were. The whole crowd was very supportive, besides me. I said, girl, get down. Good
Yeah.
times.
Good times. But yes, so we got the first dance lesson between Derek and Sarah. Yeah. I don't know what Sarah was doing. Like Charnette, could you like the vibes? Have you ever been in a situation where you dancing with somebody? You like, didn't I tell you I've been dancing since birth?
Right. But no, so I thought that the play of this, the acting of this, the writing of this made so much sense to me because while she was very much offbeat, didn't know what was happening, and wasn't writing the song, because she's a dancer, it was easy for her to try to mimic his steps, which is what she was doing.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, they gave her a little credit by saying, okay, I'm a dancer. I've been learning to dance so I can follow people's instruction. She just needed the instruction and, to loosen up a bit. But I thought that the scene was very well written and acted out, because if she came out on the dance floor with correct shoulder movements to the song, I'd have been like, no, ma'am, stop it right now. You did not come in here even though you were in New York, you didn't come in here knowing how to dance to this. So I thought it was well played.
Okay.
But no, I have not been in that situation.
I think it was a missed opportunity since they was in Chicago to add some actual Chicago dancing to it. They had none of that in this. No footwork, no juking. It was just straight regular hip hop.
Do you think that that was
dancing.
a thing then? That
Yes.
so we know that now that places have specific dances.
Yes.
You think that all the way back, not
It's
all the way
time
back,
for the
but
percolator. Did not come out in 2008. It didn't come out in 2000. They've been footworking.
I was doing that in middle school.
When was you in middle school, Sharnette?
Let's see, I started high school in 2002. So
guess what? This movie came out in what time? What year? 2001. So they was footwork. It was already footworking and juking by that time. Yeah. And I mean, I think most areas like
have a signature dance.
They have those things that already happen. Most it's not even like, if you look at it now, it may be something. I don't even think it's anything different. Like, I think every area, whenever they had it, it was then. I don't think it may be something brand new they're doing, but as far as different, nah, it's the same. I feel like could be wrong though. So
no, I think that's a valid point, that they may not have done their research, in that aspect of the movie.
yeah. But
yeah,
I mean, talk to my Chicago natives and see what's going on.
Right. But we also see Carrie's character. They at the bar, and her baby daddy show up. Now I have a question for both of y'all, because he's whispering all in her ear. She's of course upset with him, and he says something to make her fold. Charnette, have you ever been in a situation to where you was upset with your husband, but he said something and you folded like a chair immediately?
Yes. Yes. I don't even I don't know what I was upset about. This short story. We were planning, and he wasn't my husband at the time. He was my fiance. We were going to take our engagement photos. Actually, it was hot as hell that day. Like we were running late. It was so much happening that when we got to the location to take pictures, we were outside. I had an attitude. I was annoyed at this point, and he whispered something in my ear, which will not be mentioned on this show. And immediately I was just like, okay. Okay, I'm in a
It's
good
the
mood now. Let's
it's
do
the
this.
it's the shoulder bob for me. It's kind of let you know. Oh,
Right.
She just
oh,
had a
That's
flashback.
okay.
my bad.
Clutches my pearls, sir. What? So
Okay.
What you
Jason.
say? What you say? What you say?
Jason, have you ever had a woman upset with you and you said something that had her fold?
I'm gonna piss off more. I don't need her to fold. For what?
Violence. Every
All
time.
time, at all times, at all
but
times.
why? Sometimes you have to not choose violence. I-
One, not.
That's the compromise. That's the give and the take. You can't be choosing violence every time.
One day, one day, one day. No, I think I get. I'm pretty. I'm if I. I'm.
Don't
Mm,
lie, because they
mm.
will correct you.
I don't. I don't know. I feel like. I don't know. I can't say. I can't say. I'm be honest with you. I can't say. I do feel like I typically in most situations I do know what to say or do. Like even in those moments, but like because I think I've been a father so long, I be trying to teach people like what was all this? What was all this for?
Boy, sir, sir. See, this is why we as women choose violence because of people like you, men like you. You not my daddy. I don't need you teaching me nothing. Like, what the hell are we doing right now? What the hell?
It's not,
Talking about
but
it's
I'm
a
just
teaching
saying,
moment.
and Jazz know what I mean, because I'd be like, Jazz, like, come on,
Listen,
is this
because if
even,
you
was
want to
this
have a
even that?
conversation with me about the way that I approach something, then we can do that. But what you're not gonna do is come in here like you somebody daddy trying to tell me now was all that necessary? Yes, it was. That's gonna be my response every time.
That's
Yes,
my
it
favorite.
was.
That's my favorite thing. Said like, now, come on, for real, based
I was
on
like,
that,
yeah,
like,
absolutely.
then that's when I get in my bag. Then Jazz, so you're right, I have. You be like, man, if you know mother, okay, yeah,
Oh,
all
so you
right.
amp them up just to swoop
Because I
in.
ain't gonna say I'd be trying to prove a point, but yeah.
Okay.
You like a point prover. You like the type.
I don't be trying. I don't like to though. I really don't. Like I'm very cool. I'm very calm. I listen for the most part.
Sounds
All
like a lie.
right.
That's
Sound because your
crazy.
face is giving. I enjoy trying to tell people when they're wrong. That's what your face is giving. That's what your face is giving. Your face is not giving. Sometimes
So
I'm gonna let them be right. That's not what your face is giving.
I mean, because in some instances, I mean, sometimes because I'm wrong. I'm not always right, so I got to be wrong sometimes. So you're right. I can't but sometimes you be like, now that one right. You didn't go about that the right way. You didn't do that. You didn't. Jazz. Because you thought you was gonna skirt around this
Right.
and
Hello.
make us dizzy like we forgot about it.
Right.
Who has checked you and what happened?
I don't know if we're using the term check. Let's.
Shawnette, we ain't talking about
Right.
you no
You
more.
see what he
Okay. We're not
did?
talking about me.
No,
Okay,
no,
not talking
no.
about me.
No, don't. You're still an ally. You see what he did? You see what he did?
He tried to turn me
Right.
against you, friend.
I didn't try that.
He
That
tried to
was
turn me
crazy.
against
Like,
you
what is happening?
immediately.
What? You see how fast he did it?
So Jazz, have you been upset? And some young brother, some little
Young
nappy headed
Thundercat.
boy,
Look.
been able to say the right thing.
Yes. Yes. I have folded.
Like one of them white lawn chairs.
Look. Sure.
It happens.
Like
And it's
fresh
okay.
laundry.
Yeah.
Like fresh laundry.
And I can fold it too. So that's why I know I'd be like, man, look.
If you ain't had so many kids, I'd be like, he lying. He
Hold on
But-
now.
the proof is in the pudding. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The proof is in the birth certificate.
Woo.
I'm
What?
just
What's
playing,
your,
Jason. We still friends.
wait, no. What Chanel do earlier?
We're
But
still friends.
Your
that
book
was
of birth
perfect.
certificates.
I used to tell Jason he got a basketball team.
Almost, man.
Everybody's
Almost.
going to
Next
the draft.
scene. Next scene.
But we got Malachi starting a fight in the club. And I know Sarah's sitting there like, this is why I don't be hanging with black folks. Like, what is happening right now? Yeah, craziness. And I think this is the scene where Derek walks her home and they
He
over there
does.
talking about their dance moves, like, oh, I could teach you some lessons. So I'm like, all right, y'all got class together. You danced at the club one time. Now you offering lessons?
Didn't it escalate quickly? I thought the same thing.
So quick.
Is
So
it not
y'all
how?
was just-
Is it? Wait, is it not how it go?
No. I gotta
She
let a
was
nigga
just calling him an
marinate.
a-hole.
Right.
Why? Wait. Why you gotta let him marinate? He's not a steak. He's a man. He's a boy. He's a growing person.
Listen.
A man, a boy, a growing person. I need to see if I enjoy being around you, if I appreciate the energy that you have on more than one occasion before I'm out here just, let's be best friends. Because it went from he was taking jabs at her to she was calling him an asshole to now we dancing in the club and it felt like the next day and now we're going to do dance lessons.
That's how jazz
What?
flirts. So I mean, I think that's just a part of life.
Wait.
So
Damn, wait,
like-
you're not gonna hit me like that. You gotta chill.
so them
Talking
going
about full
so I'm-
clip today.
So I'm just saying. So in
That's
it. So I'm just saying. So if so if I meet a woman, let's just let me use me for an example, right?
You sure?
So if I meet what? So if I met a woman today, how long am I supposed to wait before I hang out with her?
Jay,
What if you met her today and you was checking her on her non-blackness and following that up with her calling you an a-hole? I'm gonna give it a week or two.
I
Why?
think Jason would do it that day, especially if they had a pool party. He gonna
Apparently.
expedite the entire situation.
Apparently, that's some inside knowledge that I am unaware of. But
I-
if there's a pool involved, apparently that is gonna make
Look,
Jason be motivated.
If it's a pool, Jason's like 37 minutes. My nigga not even gonna give it 45, like
Not
crazy.
37 minutes.
Hey. But I mean, I don't know. I agree with you though. I feel like it was very expedited because it seemed like he got the panties in a week and a half.
No, it was longer than that for the panties.
Wait. It's a time limit on panties too?
Look, what I just
Not
said.
necessarily.
Okay, I'm just
Not
making
necessarily.
sure.
It's to each their own. Listen to me. If you're grown, which these kids were not, let's preface that for all the any kids watching.
Oh, yeah, so
Anybody
no.
that's
I was definitely
18 and
I was
younger.
almost an adult when I gave that up. So
Right. Anybody 18 and under, you need to wait a year and a half. But
Well, let me ask this since we're on that. Jason, you said, but it was somebody that looked like Sarah, right? Yeah. I told
okay,
you.
all right, wait.
the two of you, wait, where's my popcorn? Because what did I say? What did I say
Man.
earlier? When y'all
Man.
get to going, I'm gonna
wait,
just
wait.
sit back and listen.
Wait. What did I do to you? What did I do?
Jason,
The Panthers? Is this about the
Listen.
Panthers?
look,
I'm sorry.
She's holding this in. She's been holding it in
man.
because you were going hard
It's
at the
been 7
beginning.
years. She fell off.
Whale
She
fall
was
off.
waiting.
It's
Charnette,
7 years. It
Do
fell
people,
off.
Charnette, do people fall off?
Bodies fall off.
Oh, as in they don't count no more?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's
No,
a fact. That's a fact.
Yes.
Bullshit.
I'm almost 37.
Nah.
I can't be held to what I did at 17 no
But
more.
hold on, but Jason, that's true though. But did she look like Sarah? You gonna answer the question?
I wish.
Oh, so she looked more like Sarah's ID picture.
Oh, yo, the energy. 2024, baby. Yes. Yes.
Tragic. Look, tragic. He was trying to get some practice in, Lord.
Oh, Lord.
Charnette, we got to bring you back because you was on fire tonight, ma'am. Yes,
Lord.
that was good.
It's, it's the crowd. I mean, y'all giving me this energy. I'm just giving it back. That's all I'm saying.
That's crazy. She's shooting from half court today, boy. I tell you what.
Dame time. Listen, in case you didn't know, it's Dame time.
Right. But we got our first dance lesson. It came fast.
We ain't even halfway through the movie.
First dance lesson. All right. So, Charnette, what do you think about the energy for this scene of these two?
It was definitely building on the night before because I feel like Sarah was thinking what I was thinking. Sir, what are you talking about? You gonna give me a lesson? Like, we friends now, and you like me all of a sudden after you was just white bashing me in the classroom. So, but it carried on, into the next day, and then she was a little hesitant. He was very free. He was himself. He was chilling the whole time, and he was giving her good, thorough lessons. Besides that slouch down in the chair thing, I'm like, sir, why you got her sitting there here looking like a man? Sit up.
The
Girl,
chair is what got her into Juilliard.
Not sitting like that. She wasn't. She danced across it. I didn't dance across a chair, and I'm not about to be all linked down, looking like my back hurts. No, so that's the only part of the scene that I hated. I was like, sir, don't teach her that. But everything else, it was comical. I actually found myself, even though I said I was gonna bash this this movie, which was halfway a joke, but this scene I was laughing like the whole time. I was smiling at the innocence of it all. I'm like, oh, they so cute and young and just naive about life. That's how I felt.
The energy was good. It was definitely good.
It was.
I find it funny. Jason, you might actually enjoy this. Julia Stiles has dated more black men than Zoe Saldana in her films. Because Jason always says like Zoe don't date black men in her movies.
She don't.
Outside of Drumline. So, but Julia Stiles.
I forget that's her in Drumline every time.
I was just sitting here when you said it. I was like, oh damn, that was her. Hold on.
She was like, after Devin, no more.
No, because she had. Oh well, that's only one. Only one I can think about is Terrence Howard, but she was treating him like trash. But I mean, he did. In ain't that her in Crash? That's not her in Crash.
No, it's not. She's in Westworld. I know, and she was in Tyler Perry's For Color Girls.
But that's not her. Who's in Crash?
I can't think of her name. It's not. That's not Zoe. It's another actress. I can't think of her name. But
wait, but you're saying Zoe was in Westworld?
No, the actress you're talking about that was in Crash was in
okay.
Westworld. Yeah.
Okay.
But Sarah's, she's feeling Derek. She's on the phone with her friend. Her friend's like, the energy of this conversation was very racist. Jason, do you think they could have been able to make this movie today? Or release it today?
Today, they would have to tweak and change some stuff because, black men dancing with white women in New York. I mean, we see Jonathan Majors, right?
Jesus. What did I say? Listen, you know what? I got so many things I could say about that. I'm going to just leave that alone because the way he using Megan like that, she's a fool sitting up there looking simple. Ma'am. It's so many things. So many things. But continue, Jason, because this is your time to respond.
And this episode is going to drop. No, it's not. It's MLK will be like yesterday when this drops.
Yeah, but I think the movie could be made today. But you know how I feel about interracial dating in movies. I don't care to see that too much. So I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I mean, it's just like I would much rather, because we don't see black, like the black love in movies. So I would much rather see that. So I don't know how that would work. in this setting, because you gotta, unless you do it from two different backgrounds, you got Atlanta at that point.
Yeah. But I was about to ask you a question. I completely forgot what I was about to ask.
Well, I'll chime in and say how I feel about whether it could be made today and some of Jason's comments. Because I mean, you know what? It's so funny because I don't know what I was watching with my husband, and he was like, "Why is it always an interracial couple?" Not that I have any issues with interracial couples. Two of my brothers have white. One's a white girlfriend, one's a white fiance. It's not a thing. It's just like you don't see, to Jason's point, a lot of. It was a commercial. It was a lot of commercials like back to back, and it was a lot of mixed race commercials. And there weren't a lot of commercials with just solid black love, black families, and showing like, two black parents in the household and things like that. And while I would appreciate seeing that a lot, I think that it might break down more barriers. I don't even know if I should use the term more barriers, but I think that's the point of it, right? Is because people still have an issue with seeing mixed race couples, which is baffling to me. I'm like, it's 2023. Half these people aren't even fully anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you trace them all the way back, they probably got somebody white in their family or have somebody black in their family or Indian or whatever the case may be. So to me, it's just outrageous that people even still have that thought process about interracial couples. Like, to me, I don't care that much. It is funny though, because someone made a comment about successful black men choosing to have women
Mhm.
who are not black because they want to have someone more submissive. I didn't say that, so in the comments, don't come at me. I didn't say it, but I just wonder what people's thoughts are on that. And if that is the case, like I would really like to interview several black men who are established either in sports, entertainment, whatever, politics, whatever it is, and just ask them like, was this like something that was based on love, to be honest, like honestly, or was this like a strategic play, or did you do this because of your ego and you didn't want someone who was gonna like, you know
Challenge you.
have something, yeah, have something to say? Because I do believe that in general, people tend to gravitate to people who are either very much like their parent, if they have a good relationship with them, or the complete opposite. So I'm like, all these people couldn't have bad relationships with their mama because their mamas is out here, and I'm like, how did you end up with a white lady? I'm just confused by it. Not that I hate it. I just want to know. But
Jazz, you were recently on a panel that was similar to this conversation. What did you find out?
Well, the part of the panel that I was on, it was more so speaking on the Simone Biles interview from the podcast The Pivot,
Mhm.
of how her black boyfriend responded and said certain comments.
Mhm.
So
that's
I
her husband, by the way.
yeah,
Mhm. It
husband,
is
excuse me.
husband.
So I would say it was two different things.
Got you. But yeah, I hear that too often. And I guess it's not that I have an issue with the interracial. Like man, I don't want to say her name. Is it Angenique? Is that how you say her name? Angenique Lewis.
I'm not
She
sure.
was in Lovecraft Country. She was the uncle's wife. Um,
That had her own space
Oh,
episode.
yes, her.
Oh, and that's
So
in that movie or series Origin that's
correct.
coming out.
It's a movie. It's a movie called
Movie, okay.
Origin. So they already talking Oscar buzz. One of her best roles, she finally got a leading role, but her husband or the love interest is John Berthal, the Punisher, the white guy. So, and it's just like, damn, we finally get her,
very much Monsters Ball.
and that's the energy we get. But it's like I do feel like Shonda Rhimes and Ava DuVernay, for some reason, I don't know if it's just if I don't know the energy or the reason behind it, but I would love to see someone that looked just like her as her husband. That's just me. Your preference is your preference. Love who you love. Just like Carrie said in this movie, you can't help. Oh, my mama told me that you can't help what your heart love, what your heart want. You have to. That's what you have to respond to. If you bring a white girl home, I would love for you to be with a black woman, but if that's what you brought home, I would. Never brought a white woman home, so you ain't got to worry about that. But if that's what you want, that's what you want to be with. That's what you do. But it's like I would just much rather, because I guess everything I watch, it's always the black guy with the white girl, or the white girl, or or vice versa. It's always one or the other. It's like,
He's
damn.
not having a good example of that black love for others to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to be able to see that and have people celebrate it the same way they celebrate these other relationships. And
Mhm.
I agree with that completely. I just said I wonder if the reason why is to make it more palpable for
I hear that.
other
I
people.
hear that. You hear people say that on the internet, on social media, like black women are, nigga, what?
Oh,
And
they black woman bash all
all
the
the
time,
time.
Yeah, it's
Mhm. Yeah, it's
it's something
which is
ridiculous.
it's something
baffling.
It's
strange.
ridiculous. But I love,
It's very ridiculous.
but I think that's what draws me to a black woman, like her, her having that backbone, her being strong, her checking you when you're wrong in that moment, So,
Yeah, because what she'll also do is be there when in all the other moments. If she's,
if she
because
real,
not all black
if she
women are
hold,
the same way. Not all white women are the same. So I'm not gonna say that there are not white women that have backbones, or Asian women, or Hispanic women, whatever the case may be.
true.
But we get bashed because we have a backbone. It's like, oh, you don't know how to be submissive. Well, first of all, I don't know that I need to be submissive. That's not a thing. Like, if we're in a partnership with me and my husband, we are partners. Like, we're doing this thing together. I'm not better than you. You're not better than me. We're making decisions together. Our input is equal, and I think that that's how
Hmm.
any relationship should be, regardless of your race. And that's just me personally. Some people don't feel that way, and they live their life the way they want to. But it just baffles me that we get bashed for having a mind, having a personality, and having the ability to say what we think and what we feel. And I mean, anyone should be able to. So,
I appreciate it. I appreciate you, Charnette, holding it down like Coretta.
listen.
Yo,
Now, while
on it.
I'm not a preacher's wife, and I didn't go through the things that she went through in supporting her man, I definitely support mine. Absolutely. So,
I appreciate. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. Like I said, I love it. Like I said, I love black love. Like, you see, I mean, you have it. I'm not saying that you don't have it or you don't see it on TV, but it's like
it's few and far between.
you got to go find it almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so that's why I appreciate when you see the stuff. Like, I know people don't like 50 Cent, but you watch his shows. He pushes that. You got the Angela situation. You know what I'm saying? That's New
That
York is
was
different.
messed up.
New
That was
York
messed
different.
up. I
New
was
York
so I
different.
wanted to, every
But
time
look,
I saw Angela come through there, I wanted to.
Tariq got four black women that he, you know what I'm saying? He got four of them.
No, do no. Just get one.
Girl, he's in college.
It's not his fault. It's not even his fault. It's
He
not even
hasn't
his fault.
committed.
Y'all,
He ain't committed to nobody. So he's in college. He
we
living
gotta-
his best life.
we gotta save the last dance.
Oh, I'm sorry. Right, we all
Yeah,
off topic.
my bad.
But bring me back if y'all decided do Power Book 2. Bring me back.
You gotta bring the couple back. Power couple for Power Book 2. The
Yes.
two of them. You see it? Power couple.
Yeah.
He's so happy with that.
I am too. Look, I am too.
But so Malachi pretty much jacked up Sarah in the bathroom. And then we have Sarah and Derek on their way to a new venue to do some dance moves. And she's just like, you shouldn't be hanging with him. Y'all not the same. He a nigga and you not. And Derek, we get a backstory as to why he feels like he owes him. Malachi, pretty much diversion. Cops went after him instead of Derek. It could have been on two different sides. And that whole thing. Do you think like that's a valid reason for, like, I guess, Derek to try to keep that friendship, even though Malachi is definitely on a different path than he is? Like, do you think that's like a toxic friendship? I'm gonna start with you first, Charnette.
Well, I think that's two different questions, but yeah, I think it's a toxic friendship. But I do understand why Derek is trying to remain his friend, because yeah, now we're on two different paths. But on that day when I went out to rob this store with you, excuse me, my God, we were doing the same thing. So I was no better than you. You were no better than me. So for you to take the rap from me, this says a lot. So I
Right.
think that he feels indebted to him.
Right. What you think, Jason?
Um, man, I mean, I get it. Cause I'm the same way. And so I think I just mentioned that when I was, I mean, it's a little bit, it's not that, but it was like I said I don't know how to receive love. Like receiving love, receiving gifts, things like that. That's something that I don't do well with. So like I, I don't, that may not be a great example of that. Hmm. So okay, so let me take the way to it. Like somebody doing something and you feel like somebody does something and you feel like you indebted to that person for
Right.
whatever reason, like for whatever that reason is, and it may be, it may be something, it could be something stupid, like we can say somebody in this situation he took the rap for him, but it may be somebody being like, hey, I did this, so I'm gonna be like that. So I think for me, I try to be a good friend, not because of what somebody would do for me on the back end. It's just like shit. You just know that's who I am. Like that's the type of person I am to you, or whatever it is. It's not like a situation I'm gonna throw about. Because if I ever do something for you, I'm never bringing it back up. You know what I mean? Like it's not. Some people like they hold those situations, and that's who Malachi was. Like
Yeah.
man. You remember that time I did shit, nigga? You ain't got to like the first time somebody tell me something they did for me. I'm already you already in that list of the next if something ever was to happen, like I can't, this person right here not the person I know that who
But
I
I think at
thought it
that time
was.
he hadn't. Well, we don't know that he had brought it up before that, right? So he doesn't really bring it up until later on to throw it, back in his face. So I think at
Mm-hmm.
this stage, he's still like not necessarily feeling like, oh, I got to do this just because he did this, but I'm doing this because he wrote for me. I'm writing for him. You know what I mean? Like
But
that's
how
how
long?
I.
But how long you gonna ride for that person?
How long was he in?
It's
How long was he locked up for? Because that determines it. But yeah,
it's like on Creed. Not to throw your boy back under the bus, but it's almost same exact situation. We in a situation together. You the reason I got into this shit, and I get you out. So you feel like now I owe you because of whatever it comes to it. And I mean, if you're a real person, you're gonna try to help them as much as you can or what allows you to. But
Right.
like sometimes motherfuckers come from back then, they ask you for favors that they not even like, you're not even worthy of this favor or this blessing that I could give to you. So you need to just take what I'm giving you to get to this step. You know what I mean?
Or they just try to bring up stuff from the past, or just like trying to sell you a story just to get what they need. Oh, you remember I did this for you? Like, bro, what?
Mm-hmm. Or they'll
Nah.
bring up, what they had to, or what they went through, or what they were going through due to what they feel like is your fault. But we all have our own choices at the end of the day. So yes, I get it, but that was your choice. That was your choice in this situation. This what I presented to you. I may not be able to rectify. I may not ever be able to rectify that. I can't give you your time back because you went to jail. I can't do any of that. But as long as I'm true to you and I'm your friend, XYZ, boo boo. My point, it ain't to ride like what they say, like from people like womb to the tomb. Fuck that. I'm not dying for a motherfucking thing. I'm not dying for shit. My kids better be right there in that situation. Nah, we ain't. Mm.
Yeah. But they have
Ain't.
another dance session.
Mhm.
They She's getting a little more looser. They getting a little more closer. And then you got Sarah go hanging out over at the house talking to Carrie's character. Charnette, how did you feel about their friendship?
I thought that Carrie, the girl name is Chanel, but Chanel was a good friend, to her, especially originally, like, rescuing her, taking her in, introducing her to people. And I didn't have an issue with, I feel like we skipped some stuff because we skipped the fight.
Oh, in the gym.
Yeah, because
Oh,
that's
we can
how
go
we
back
got
to that.
because that's how we got to this scene, right?
No, this is when they at the house when Derek finds out that he got into
Accepted. He got
Georgetown.
accepted into Georgetown.
Oh, I
Yeah.
skipped ahead. Okay, I skipped ahead. My bad.
No, you're fine. Because this is in the scene where you find out where Derek and Chanel's mother is.
Yes.
And so just getting like a backstory of like their family and things like that. And she sees the closeness of them because obviously this is something that they're counting on Derek going to school. So
it's a lot of pressure on that man.
Yeah. I mean, I guess just him being like a black man, educated black man, and so smart and have that opportunity, that success that's right in front of him. So, and just seeing the support of Big Mama and his sister and his white girlfriend, just,
I have to see you, the people I be talking about. I gotta put the person's color in front of their description. Why it just can't be his girlfriend? Why it gotta be the white girlfriend? That's like the black. That's like white people saying that he brought his black girlfriend.
They do.
Man, what?
What was it? You people? Was it? Oh my God, he got a black girlfriend, and she is so nice. The fuck was she supposed to be?
Right.
The fuck?
Touching her hair and stuff.
I hated that. That movie was not good.
It was very realistic, though. I mean, that was realistic. That was real life. I teach Journey all the time when she get her hair done. Don't let nobody touch her hair. Period. They come to, and she got it down pat.
Put that shield
up. Throw it up.
Back up.
Don't touch my hair.
But they pretty much go out to celebrate, which is funny because it's like something big for Derek, but he's like, "Oh, I'm taking you out."
That's love.
Very sweet. I was like, that was.
It was sweet.
That's love. I wouldn't do it. Shit, hell no. You could go to
we
a
know what type of person you are.
You go to a basketball game, ballet.
Even if she was a ballet dancer. Nah, that was a perfect date for her.
Nigga, if Michael Jordan was playing right around the corner from there, we going to the Jordan game. I'm not gonna go to no goddamn ballet.
I should say they were celebrating his accomplishment, not hers, so it would make sense. But it was very sweet of him.
I said it was sweet. It was sweet. That's love. That's love.
Ballet.
Let's love him because he wanted to show her appreciation. So.
She was sad the whole time. I would have been sitting there like, so I really wasted my money on these tickets because you over there crying.
And now that's mean.
Into the show.
That's mean. Because she had told you she wasn't. So I feel like, do y'all think he kind of forced her to do that? Like forced her into something that she wasn't ready for?
Well, I don't agree. I don't think that. I mean, he was trying to be considerate, and he thought she would enjoy it, considering you told me you used to dance. He didn't have all the backstory, but at this point, I done paid my money, so we going to this damn show, and we can talk about it later. Like, you better get in here and let's sit in these seats, and we're gonna watch this show, and then we'll talk about all that other stuff later. But you're not about to waste my money, so.
She was like, I can't go, bitch. What you mean?
What? He said, what you talking about? His face looked immediately. What are you saying to me right now? What? And then she said, you know what? Nothing. Exactly. Come on, get your ass in here.
Hey, very submissive. Nah, that was a joke.
You gotta be if you want her to submit, you gotta be that nigga. That's that. That's that. If you ain't taking care of her, why would she do anything? I'm just saying. That's all. No.
What's your definition of taking care of somebody?
Take care of your woman?
Yeah.
Mentally.
That's gonna make her be submissive.
To be submissive. See, I just said if you want her that. I ain't say I use them words. I don't use them words. Don't submit because I'll make you tap out. I don't need you to submit. We're talking about ankle lock. We ain't talking about nothing sexually. But I didn't say. But in a situation like that, we talking her like taking care of her mentally, physically, emotionally. If y'all do spiritual, sure. And then you can throw the sexually out there. That'd be last. But yeah.
So if your lady is taking care of you, are you submitting?
I will.
All right, as long as it's a two-way street, that's all I'm saying.
I agree. I 100% agree.
As long as
100% agree.
that's all I want to know.
I was
Everybody,
watching. Have y'all ever seen Date Night?
yes.
I'm the nigga that'll be. I won't be reading no books. I don't give a fuck about any of that. I'm never reading the book. So that's the one
Oh my
thing
God.
she can't get me to do. But yeah, almost anything else. I probably do it. Like, you into it? Cause you into it, let me get into it too. Like, type of thing. Like, yeah, I think that's just what it is. And she hasn't even read the books. So it's but yeah, back to you, Jazz.
Somebody gonna be like, all right, I hear what Jason's saying.
Mhm.
Slide in the DMs right before Valentine's Day. So I heard you ready to be submissive.
Submissive, committed, them two different words.
Mm.
I don't know which one she's looking for. So,
Oh my God. Oh my God.
but you got the
Wait.
train scene.
Oh my God.
Sure, I'm just gonna keep going with it. But you got the train scene where they over there fucking with the older lady. I thought this scene was funny. What, Jason?
I thought we was past this. You continue. I thought we was already at the damn dance, but you got it. You got it.
We've been behind, Jason. We've been behind because we've been
I know.
sidebarring.
I get it.
Right. People gonna be like, where they at? Well, shit, we don't know.
We have
But
no
y'all know
idea.
more about us.
This is a conversation amongst friends. Keep up.
Right? As we struggle to keep up. But racist lady on the train, they fucking with her, but this scene was already in the trailer, so we already knew this was pretty much going to happen. And do you have a montage of her getting back into her dance, getting her dance shoes, getting in the fields, training with Derek, and now they have their moment at the club. Charnette, how did you feel about this scene? How did this make you just like, did it have you move your shoulders?
I was dancing along because I said, you know what? They having a good time.
Good
They are
time.
having them a good old time. They got their little routine playing. First of all, it made me say, finesse. We need to get a dance routine together. Because I
I
want
want to
to
be
show
there
up
when
on the
y'all.
scene.
I want to
I
be
want to
there
show up
when
on the
y'all do
scene with a
this.
coordinated dance with my man. And people was, ooh, y'all go, rooting them on. It was a good time. It was a good time. Until the girl came.
Invite me to. I want to see the
Oh, y'all
dance.
come. Yeah, come.
I want to see that.
Maybe
But
for our 10-year.
ooh, turn up. But y'all skip past
Well, come
when,
on, take us there then.
I am.
What
So
happened?
when he took it to the ballet for his celebration, for his moment, he gave it to her. That was cute. But I love that when they had the conversation outside, when she she was crying about her mama getting cleaned up off the New York roads.
Great.
He didn't kiss her. He just hugged her. Like he listened to her. He just hugged her. He was just trying to be there for her. So I enjoyed that he didn't do anything crazy there.
So you mean to tell me you respect the fact that they went on their first date and he didn't try to kiss her?
Yeah, I appreciate that. No, I appreciate it in that moment, just in that moment, because it was a vulnerable.
Just right there.
It was just because it was it's a vulnerable moment. I'm not saying.
No, hey, it was good, and then he got a second date, and their relationship.
There was no second date. I'm saying in that. So you see, y'all never been.
Here we go. It's going downhill. I don't know what's happening.
y'all never been y'all never got folded in a vulnerable moment. No Halle Berry monster ball moment.
I ain't been folded in a vulnerable moment.
Not sounding
Never?
like that.
I've never been folded in a I guess because I have had the luxury of having someone who didn't try to take advantage of my vulnerable moments.
And see, that's what I mean. And that's what I mean. That's why
that's
why I really love that they didn't do anything crazy. He was just there for her.
Yeah.
And then when he got her to the house, that's when they did the kiss. The first kiss. Like after everything, he made sure she was safe and secure.
So I don't know if it was like a super vulnerable moment, but I was like concerned for their safety.
I meant for you, not him.
Oh, then I mean it was. Oh yeah, okay, never mind. I was trying to figure out because I was like, when such and such got shot, and I was like, "Wait, are you out of here?" So I was like scared for their life, but they got shot in the leg.
And you got folded in?
What?
Damn. you got folded over him getting shot.
You know what? I answered the question wrong because I was like, after
I'm like,
I
wait a
found
minute.
out,
I'm confused.
I did.
It's something to make me feel good. It's something to make me feel good.
Goodness gracious.
But so then we obviously, Nikki comes in and do her fuck shit. Listen, was Derek wrong in this? Jason, was Derek wrong?
I don't know the
What?
details of their relationship. I don't know what they called themselves in that. So, because I'm not married, so it's I think it's a little bit different in that. Because if I'm just out, right, and we out, I'm with somebody I'm rocking with, and we out in the party, like we just dancing. Like I've been out and it's been like, I'm not fit to be dancing. You gonna dance with them? That's cool. If that's your relationship, that's what it is. I'm not touching this person inappropriately. I'm not doing XYZ. To me, it's just dancing. It's as long as I'm not, because it's certain moves you can do. You be like, hold on.
I'm sure he grabbed her. I'm sure he grabbed some cheeks.
I don't think he grabbed no cheeks. I don't think he grabbed no
sure
cheeks.
He grabbed some cheeks.
I'm sitting here like Jason said all of that.
Down over the.
You know what? You said all of that and said nothing at all.
What you mean?
What he was trying to say is they went there and he was unaware of if they had a title on what they were doing. And furthermore, he felt like if it was just a dance, it's just a dance. While I understand that, because people can dance, you can go out with somebody that you're just kicking it with and you can dance with other people. If 3 songs pass and you just now looking up to see where I'm at and we came out here together, you don't have to worry about me looking up for me no more. But don't even look for me no more, because it shouldn't take 3 songs for you to look around and be like, well, damn, where did she go?
But hold on, but I'm thinking like
what was the 3 songs?
Hold on, Jason.
It was a several, because she had time to watch them dance, walk away and talk to.
She had a whole conversation, Malachi.
That man, yeah, Malachi had a whole conversation.
But hold on.
Furthermore,
we had sex last night.
No.
And 2 nights ago.
It was last night, but we know it was.
They had sex after
that night. That is true. That's true. They did not have sex.
And that's typically.
Oh, so wasn't no sex done? But wait.
Exactly. No sex was done. Nope. Only a kiss. Nope. No sex.
But has she fought Nikki yet?
Nope.
Not yet.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well then, but even still, I still would have been annoyed to the point that she was. She didn't get.
No, she definitely, it was valid for how she felt.
Yeah, because you doing a lot. You doing a lot for us to have a whole coordinated dance together. We came in here together, and now you dancing, grinding on this girl who we know.
We've been practicing. And you came out my here little white booty during the week, and now we out here on the weekend, and they on that black booty. Like, Derek, what you doing?
This is what I'm talking about. Why we got to keep colorizing?
Oh, sorry.
Because black booty don't look like white booty. I promise it don't.
I'm saying I would not know. So
I watch TV. I would watch the internet. It's like unseasoned chicken versus.
I'm not.
All right.
Golden brown.
All the people out there,
but
who might be of the Caucasian persuasion, I don't believe that you look like unseasoned chicken.
You know you look like unseasoned chicken.
Either way, subscribe. But.
See, that's what I'm saying. He alienating the people.
I'm everybody. I love everybody, but chicken I think Sarah reacted, and she her reaction, everything was perfect. She didn't make a scene. She was like, you know what? I'm gonna walk away from this situation. Nah, and she handled that very maturely.
That's how I would have handled it. I believe I would have handled it that way at that stage of the relationship. At that stage of the relationship, okay. You got it. And I probably would have danced with somebody else.
I feel like that's probably the best solution.
Yeah, I probably would have danced with somebody else.
Somebody that's taller too. And then make sure you got the back of his neck in your hands.
See, now you doing a lot.
What you mean? That's not sending the right kind of message? Which is like, nah,
No.
you is that too much?
A little.
I gotta
A
go
little.
for the jugular. That's me. I'm
A
not,
little.
when it's a situation like that, I'm not gonna match you. I am going to exceed. I'm fucking your whole shit up. Pulling a you say Tuga play that game when
Okay.
Vivica dropped the condom.
Oh, I'm talking about dropped a bomb on him. After
She's-
she done poked the hole in that damn expensive tire. Man, we do not do that to tires.
she
You know how
was
much
wildin'.
tires cost?
Yeah, she wildin'. She was tripping on that one.
I digress. Look, we off topic again.
Okay. But so wasn't it a fight that broke out?
No, not that night. They went and did the do.
Yeah, I went to the house.
Malachi said he's oiling you milk.
That was after.
And then
Gotcha.
he came up, apologized, which was a very sincere apology, which is probably why she gave him some buns.
Is that why?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, it is. It is.
Yeah, that's why. Because to be quite honest, Derek was my favorite character in the entire movie because he was legit the whole time. That man won't switching up. I mean, besides the I'm going to go, but then I'm not going to go thing at the end. Otherwise, he was solid. He was telling people the truth. He was being his authentic self. He was, defending his relationship because I don't care what none of y'all got to say. I'm going to do this. And, it was other people around him that was being crazy.
That's
Yeah.
typically how it is, though. The people around you be.
Oh, I thought you was
Yeah, I'm saying the people
I'm
around
just
you
saying,
be typically
black
be the
men in
ones that
general.
be. Oh no, I ain't. No, 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 I don't know too many niggas doing that.
But then we of course get the gym scene. Sarah and Nikki get into a fight. Nikki keep continuing to talk shit.
That's some bullshit, bro.
What you mean?
Man, Sarah was in that bitch in that whole acting like Matumbo, knocking balls down, swatting shit. What
Oh,
the
you
fuck?
talking about that?
What the fuck? What was that about? I was trying to go for the block. The bitch came back down in the post. She knocked that bitch out, and then hit
Well,
her in
she
the back.
said, "Oh, you need to be playing more defense," and so that's what she did. It's not my fault that the ball hit you in the back of the head.
Nah. Nikki was out of pocket the entire movie towards Sarah.
Yeah, she was for sure.
She was wilding. But Derek and Malachi on the basketball court, guns going off. We got somebody that's trying to get into school. No, this is not nobody you need to be hanging with because he gonna get you shot.
I'm surprised nobody got shot in that scene. I thought somebody was gonna end up shot.
Right.
The what's his name?
Niggas
Snook. I thought Snook was gonna get shot.
Niggas on the ground crawling. These niggas shooting, bro. In real life, them niggas would have jumped out the car. They would have get out the car and been shooting on the ground. And if y'all don't get y'all stupid ass up.
I was scared of him. Yo, Jason. Yo.
This is not Grand Theft Auto, nigga. Get up.
Oh my goodness! It's the laugh. It's the pure laugh.
Ooh, I gotta get an audio clip of that. That's gonna be crazy. But they back at the club. Malachi's being en route to Sarah, and this is when Derek defends her honor.
And Snooki.
Because Malachi was being straight rude to him for no reason. Like, how you kick him in his back?
Look at the shit that niggas expect you to do, brother. Hey, public service announcement. I'm not riding down for any of you niggas. The niggas get to shoot. I'm dipping. I'm running. You need to figure it out. No. Tell me you on the ground. Bitch, what am I supposed to be doing?
Yeah, you the only one that had a gun. What
You
am
the
I
only one that got
standing
a
up for?
gun.
What am I standing up for? And to be clear, they wouldn't have been shooting if you won't even hear. So you're the problem.
Right.
You are the
It's
problem.
on you.
See, we ain't even got to get to the club no more. We done with Malachi at this point.
Right.
Nah, bro. You doing the most.
And you over here trying to retaliate. Like, is you with me or nah? Dude, I'm going to college. Like,
right. No, I got my letter.
Right.
I got my letter, sir. I'm about to be packing and get my my extra long twin bed set together.
Oof.
Right. Rough.
Almost got triggered a little bit. Just a little bit. But
and my little mini fridge. Shoot.
But we got the scene at the children's hospital with Chanel and Sarah. Do you think Chanel was out of pocket for how she came at Sarah in this scene?
Absolutely.
So she
Jason,
should
you
have
wanna
just
go?
like minded her business.
You said what?
Jason, you
Say it
wanna go
again.
first? I
I
said, did
will.
you
What
wanna go
you say, Jazz?
I was asking, do you feel like Chanel was out of pocket in this scene when she was pretty much telling Sarah, like, the reason why Nikki even came at you is because Derek is a successful, educated Black brother, and white women always flock to those types.
Man, so she was, right? So I mean, the conversation could have been had, but not the way she had the conversation. Because it was just like, because it wasn't like she fucking went through there and she looking for niggas to try to get to shit. Them niggas, it was just an attraction.
Right.
And then it happened. And you see your dad think it's his fault. No, that's not what happened. He didn't even say shit. They just when he walked up, Derek ain't even first off, my granddad kicking your ass out the house if you pull up and you don't speak. Derek just looked at him. Bitch, I don't have to speak to you at my house. Niggas acknowledge me, regardless of who you is. Like, but that's me. If I go to anyone's house, I'm speaking to everybody in the room because I'm the guest at this place. Nigga, you
I'm
just
the one
pulled up.
coming in to somewhere you're already established here. You already sitting down in the place. Yeah, you have to speak when you come in.
I tell people that that's a pet peeve. If I have to tell you to speak, like first off, it probably ain't gonna work no way because I shouldn't have to tell you to walk to a motherfucking room and speak. But then, if you out with me, I'm the nigga from the South. I'm speaking to every goddamn body in the grocery store anyway, because it's but it's I don't know. That's just who I am, and it's just rude not to speak. So, but yeah, I don't like the way she, like I said, it could have been there could have been a conversation, but like I said, the way she had it, that was just all the way rude. Like, because I was just like, bro, what the fuck? She should have slapped her. Is she helping you with the baby? She was trying to assist you.
I'm
And then
here
she
with
looked at her
you
like she was
at
mad.
the children's hospital. Like, I don't have no kid. I don't have to be here. I'm trying to be here to support you. I'm picking up stuff you dropping. I'm trying to help you out, and you coming at me sideways because you mad at the choices that you made. So it's all these men out here, but you made bad choices. So now you feel some type of way because I made a good choice. And let's be clear, Nikki had a chance to be with Derek. You messed that up before I even got here. So don't be mad at me now that I came and we have an attraction between each other like I stole him from you. Bitch, you didn't have him. You didn't have him no more. Cause you messed that up. If you'd have did what you were supposed to do from the jump, you'd have had him and I wouldn't have had a chance. So Chanel was wrong. That's why she told Derek, because she knew she was wrong. Because I said some things. No, you said some stupid shit. You said some stupid stuff. Because I never presented that I'm picking him out the football team or some bullshit because I think he about to go pro. You know what I'm saying? We just had a genuine connection. So for you to come at me like that, yeah, I'm leaving you and your baby right here.
Yeah. I was just like, when I first saw this, I said, damn, Chanel, that's came out of nowhere. Like, it's kind of fucked up. But obviously the conversation that Chanel and Sarah had is leaking over to her and Derek. She's being irritated towards him, like being very, like having an attitude. And he's just like, well, what's going on?
Well, this is the third time she's heard this.
Yeah.
She's getting it from three sides at this point. Nikki, Chanel, and Malachi. The only person he's likely heard it from is Malachi.
Yeah, that one time when it was out. And he checked him.
Yeah. So she's getting it from multiple sides and she like, I feel attacked.
I mean, I would look at it like this. First off, one of them hoes is your ex. That bitch been hating on me since I came in contact with her. So take her off the board. Next is your crazy ass abusive homeboy who you kind of shouldn't even talk to because he's crazy. He gonna be end up in jail soon. And then the sister, I can see that being very upsetting because it's just like, damn, since I thought we was friends.
Yeah.
And you just came at me like this, like, what? So I think that conversation definitely caught Sarah off guard. And I hate that she was projecting that onto Derek because Derek is like, I hit my friend because of you, defending you. So he's like, obviously, you're not the only one dealing with stuff. He's dealing with stuff too. He probably sees people looking at them, but he's just obviously just ignoring it. It's just like, whatever, that's outside noise. And so it's just unfortunate in them kind of situations where it's like, you just trying to love who you love, like y'all said. And you got folks behind around just whispering, especially when it's coming close. So she was just like, we just need to take a break. He's like, I love you, Sarah. Ain't this when he told her that he loved her?
When I say that shit.
I was say, he didn't say that. She making up stuff.
That must be dance flick you thinking about.
Right? What?
Wrong movie, sis.
It seemed like a good moment for him to say it though. Because no, he was
Yeah.
talking about the sacrifice that he went through, but then she was just like,
Oh, but that would have pissed me off so bad. I would have started flipping shit in that room.
Cause
hmm.
she was. I'm telling you, who gives a about what other people think? I'm out here defending us, and you just want to walk away. And she's like, "Don't talk about my mama. You don't know my mama like that." Which I don't need to know your mama because at the end of the day, what I'm showing you is a pattern that you have of being a simpleton. Like live your life the way you want to live your life. What the hell? I don't
Man,
need to
because
know your mama.
she said, well, maybe if you destroying your life, maybe we should hope that you missed everything I
Right.
said
You
before
you
that to
didn't
go
hear
to that.
nothing I said. On top of the
Oh
fact you're
man,
putting words in my mouth.
that's
You're
the
putting words in my mouth.
that's that boy. That would have I would have started flipping shit.
Yeah,
I'm like, what?
that's why he left right then. That's why he left right then. Because you know what? I'm not. I'm doing more work than you are at this point. I'm putting more work into this relationship and maintaining it than you are. If you don't want to be a part of this, then why am I here? And I'm gonna walk away, and then you're gonna be sitting in there looking simple.
I mean, to be fair, it was all fresh. Like that, I think the last thing she dealt with was his sister. So she dealt with it from the guy that was apart, the ex, and now the person that's closest to him is the sister. So now it's in my face, and then I'm coming to you. But he was just like, "What's going?" But he handled it as mature as I feel like he could have. Like I said, I don't think he said anything disrespectful. He did bring up, whenever it's your like I said, just like with your mom, you kind of run from it. And he apologized in that moment. Like in that moment, he apologized. He was like, you know what, that wasn't right for me to say.
He
But
was very emotionally mature
yeah,
and intelligent for his
his
fake
age.
age.
supposed age. Yeah.
That nigga 30 in there. He's
Right.
just
You've
like
been
just
through
like
some
Gabrielle
things.
Union, 30 years old, playing a 16-year-old.
Oh goodness, yeah, he was very emotionally aware.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then of course with him breaking up with Sarah, he's like, all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get in the car with Malachi. I'm with my boys.
Like what?
Thug life forever. And it's
Well, that
like,
escalated quickly because he went to apologize to Malachi for punching him in the face, and Malachi immediately pulled him in, like, "Oh, okay, so yeah, we good. Come ride with me." Like, oh, wait a minute, I just came to say sorry. Like, what? How do we get to? We about to go ride on somebody.
Like,
What?
oh, like, can we go get ice cream first? Like,
Right? Can we
let's
get some coffee?
let's
Can we
let's
get
think of
some croissants? Can we talk about this thing?
like how
Right?
like how fucking mad was these niggas? That nigga was mad on Friday. He carried that over into Saturday. To my meet me under the train, bitch. By then you should be unmad. Like come like, but I mean somebody shoot at you. I don't know.
They shot at you because you jumped on the man in the club when he won't doing nothing to nobody. That man was in his booth minding his own business. You just came to slap
he
the money out of his hand.
he
You
said
just
he
came
was
out here,
selling. He was dealing in his spot. It was
sir.
his territory.
Is your name on this lease? Then it's not your spot. You just
Jazz,
came out of
Jazz,
juvenile detention, so clearly this
Jazz,
not your spot.
Jazz, tell her about Bodie. That's all I gotta say. Tell her about Bodie.
I mean, Bodie, till he died, he was on his corner. But the old way is not the new way. Like the old days ain't the new days. Is that the quote you talking about?
Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm saying he said it was his territory. He shouldn't be selling in there. So that's why he checked him. I mean,
Bodie shot Wallace. So fuck that
yeah,
nigga.
fuck Bodie.
But so we have a good
It's
conversation
unanimous.
with Sarah and her dad finally. And she's just like getting ready to do her rehearsals or her what is it? It was her audition, excuse me, for Juilliard. She's like, I want Derek to be there. I need Derek to be there. She said the same thing about her mama. Now, if this movie was like dark, Derek would have been on his way to her audition, rushing, and got into an accident.
See, now you trying to drive her to suicide at this point, to be unalived.
To where it comes out like you the problem.
Trying to get back to her, man. Yeah, that would have been wild.
That would have been tragic.
Hit by a car on his way in.
That sister Chanel would have came and jumped
You
on
can't.
her.
That would have been
point.
like this what's that Cruel? What's the other movie? Cruel Intentions. That definitely would have been how that would have been.
Oh yeah, when he got hit by the car.
But it was the other guy, not him. But he was the guy. You talking about Juilliard?
Yes, he was. Yep. Yo, he love him a white woman in a movie.
He do.
The-
Cause who you think had that boy in Gen V? Tell what did Mama look like? What do you think Mama look like?
Julia. Yo, if they bring Julia and Gen Z,
That'd be hard.
it would be. It would. But so you
Halloween
got
Resurrection.
love a white girl. But you have Chanel finally telling Derek, like, so I had a conversation with Sarah. And he was just like, you shouldn't have said anything. This has nothing to do with you. And so I'm glad that he was able just to tell his sister, like, you was foul for doing that. And so then you have Derek running through New York. All right, let me go talk to Malachi real quick and let me make sure I go to Sarah's audition. Malachi, don't do it. He was like, no, fuck you. You're supposed to be here for me. And it's just like, you can do so much more. But he had that limited view. He's like, I can't. Like, this is all I got. And so it's just like, he tried to save you, but it's only so much that he could do. And we saw what happened to them. They shot up where they needed to shoot up. But then 2 shots from the opposite side, their car blew up. And we saw Malachi get locked up.
As he should. Damn, this is we watched this in school. I was like, that was just a terrible decision. Like, how do you get so mad to get in the car and just be like, yeah, we finna do this? Let me out the car, bro.
It's giving very much. What's the movie where he says, "Let me out the car"?
Boys in the Hood.
Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, it was Boys in the Hood. Let me
I'm
out
like,
the car.
man, I thought about it. I ain't that mad.
I'm not that mad. I'm not that
Yeah.
mad.
Like,
because I feel like the first time seeing this, we see what happened to Malachi, and we just like, damn, it's good that Derek didn't get with them, didn't go with them, because we see how it ended. And of course, with Boys in the Hood, they shot up all of them, but then I believe the cops came like the next day and arrested Look Dog. Then he get arrested for that.
I think
No,
they all
later on they
died.
wrote
I don't
on
think
him.
so.
Yeah, they shot him.
Yeah, somebody shot
They
him.
all, yeah, everybody ended up dying.
Yeah.
Another one of them movies I hate when they just write the words on the end.
This motherfucker. Jason hates when they tell you what happened to the characters that you just had an emotional roller coaster with.
Well, I agree with him though. Why are you telling me instead of showing me? Just show me.
No,
Just show me what happened.
Was it Ice Cube died a year later? Bitch, wait, the mama done lost all the kids?
Yeah.
Like,
But she was treating Ice Cube so dirty.
She was. Yeah. Because they had different daddies and she loved one more than the other. But
are you making up stuff in your head? I don't believe that was ever mentioned in the storyline.
I thought they had 2 different daddies.
No, I don't know that that's true. I just thought she liked him more because he was the one who had him being more chestnut.
More
because he had
potential.
the potential to get them up out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Not because they had different daddies. I don't know that I ever recall her saying anything about their daddies.
I feel like I remember that. We'll look into it.
Yeah,
we'll follow back up.
I feel like
Jason, go ahead. No, Jason, do some Googles.
I got you.
Do some Googles. But so obviously Sarah is getting prepared for her audition. One of the biggest scenes that still lives on till this day. So I sent y'all a picture of a meme of your top 3 dancers that you would pick. Inserts meme here for anybody watching our YouTube, so you know who we will be referencing. Ta-da! And if you're listening, go to our YouTube. So, Charnette, who were your 3 dancers?
So originally I picked Breezy, obviously, Chris Brown. Omari, before he is dead, obviously, because the only time we saw him dancing was before he was dead. So clearly, the before he's dead scenes. Omarion, and I picked Magic Mike because I wanted some diversity. But you know what? I'm gonna go and I'm gonna switch it, and I'm gonna pick Sarah. I was trying to say Juilliard. Sarah, only because I feel like you gotta have somebody who does a different style of dance than the other 2 people to bring something diverse to my team. So that's my team.
Okay, I like it. Jason, who you got?
On my team, we are rolling with. I got Mouse. I think that's number 2, if I'm not mistaken. I got Mouse. Of course, I got a Mr. Touch on my team. You gotta have him. And we got Mr. Last 10 minutes and get popped. Chris Brown on my team. Yes, man. We gonna know there's nobody can outdance them three boys on that list at any point. I would love to pick Honey, but Honey wasn't given what it should have been given.
If it was 4, then I think she'd be my 4th, but she's definitely not in my top 3. But I am going to go Columbus Short. And I, of course, got to keep...
Before you continue, right? Did you know Columbus Short used to be Britney Spears' choreographer?
No, I didn't know that.
That's a little tidbit I found out. It made sense within the movie. Also, since we on the same movie, because I got Chris, you got Columbus. You know the character of Darren, the one that he was beefing with, Columbus was beefing with the whole movie.
He's a choreographer.
Dude.
He is a choreographer for real.
Yeah.
Did you know that Tank, the R&B singer, auditioned for that role?
I'm glad he did not get it.
He almost got it.
Why are you glad he didn't get it?
I think the dude that they had did a really good job in that character.
Besides the fact that he looked 27, sir.
No,
ain't no way. Ain't no way you in college.
He looked 40.
He looked old. The man
looked
looked old. He didn't look like he was 50 year in college.
You had Laz Lonzo up there trying to tell us he's in college.
I don't think he would. I think he was just like the big brother.
He was on the line.
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
I thought he was stepping.
He was their big brother. You can step and be a big brother.
But he wasn't still enrolled.
So he wasn't in school. At all. Okay.
But yeah, Tank said he auditioned for the role. And he said he believed he got it. But then he said they had to go and do a dance routine. And he said he's a perfectionist. So like when they started playing the music, he missed it. So then he said if he couldn't hear the music, his steps was off. So he was like, yeah, they didn't call me back after that.
Sometimes the right people get the right roles.
It happens. It happens. So now he's known as beating LaToya Luckett. Continue, Jazz.
Okay. So Columbus Short. I am also picking Sarah because she got into Juilliard.
Jason today.
Yeah, Jason. Wow. Just got to keep on going. And then I'm gonna go with Breezy.
Why Columbus Short?
I said that every time she say that, I'd be like, for what?
Why?
Because he did that move.
All of that. He lost his headset.
I did. I lost it. I don't know where it went. I'm like, damn, it's gone.
Because I don't feel like he was really
Why is it that my list?
Dance. He just not.
Why y'all coming after my list?
We got a question.
I just want to know why.
Look,
what was the dance move that sold you?
When it slowed down.
I told you when he was in the Chris Brown slide.
Well, he did what?
Mm-hmm. And then when
the
he
Chris
was on
Brown slide,
when he was mowing the lawn with his shirt off, I was like, "Yeah."
That don't have nothing to do with that man dancing ability.
Yeah,
why he's out there with his shirt off?
Why you didn't pick Elton?
Why is y'all dissecting my list? Let my list be my list. I'm not taking Columbus off. Damn. Goodness gracious.
Did you see, speaking of, did you see Columbus dancing last night?
I did.
That shit. All right. Look.
Flip that shit. I want you to put that shit in the episode since you putting pictures and shit. Put that dance move up in there.
He lost his balance. He felt the earth move too much.
He danced like Juilliard.
It's like, yeah. And that's why he on my team. They both on there.
You got some people that's gonna fall mid-dance. That's crazy.
Look, but long as they're able to recover it, that's all that matters.
So what, year 3 was
Columbus, Chris Brown, and Julia Styles. So Sarah. It's okay. They gonna get it.
You got 2 out of 3.
And then she gonna get that chair. They're out of here. That chair is what's gonna sell it. But
Chris Brown in that chair is going, you know what Chris Brown in a chair would do?
I've seen it in concert.
You know what I'm saying?
Look, Chris Brown and Sarah is on my team, Jason. It's gonna be like Goku and Vegeta. It's gonna be
It'd
crazy.
be like Goku and Yamcha.
Nah, because he doesn't sync with nobody. Sharnette like these geek ass niggas.
Over my head. Over my head, but the names tickled me. Yamcha. I was laughing at just that.
It's not. It's like Jalen Hurts and Bryce Young. Like it's that's more so what it's like. You know what I mean?
Jason. Oh,
The
that's
violence.
So we got the dance scene.
Hmm.
You know, Sarah's getting herself mentally prepared. She's like, Derek is not coming, but Derek is on his way. He's
My
running.
daddy said he was gonna be there.
She
I
said
ain't
his
see
love
him.
ain't enough. He was
I
in
ain't
the
even
back.
see him.
He was all the way in the
What's
back.
man?
He was. She said, I need him there. He said, well, I love you. She looked like, yeah, your love don't come with chocolate, Dad. Like that's not included. But we got the biggest dance scene. Now, a lot of people, of course, we all remember this. Sharnette, rewatching this, did the dance scene get you like, oh, that white girl was getting it? In 2001.
Okay. And you know what? This is not even. There's a lot of people who are not black that can dance, and there's a lot of black people that can't dance. So it's not even about that. It's not about color. It's just about her style and like her personal movements at the beginning of the movie. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so stiff. And even in this, I was like, she was stiff, but she did a bang up job. Except when she did she do like this? Or no, she did like this. She said, and it threw me. I said, girl, if you don't just do the dance moves and stop trying to add extra stuff. But otherwise, I mean, it was fine. It was good. I was entertained.
Jason, what you think?
I think that was ass. A dancer told me that this was the shit. Like whatever the dance was is actually supposed to be something really good, but nah.
Yeah, I mean, because you could see how she was intertwining her ballet with hip hop, making them cohesive, and I appreciated that. I appreciated her, stepping out of her box, using a different genre in her performance or her audition. She was still a little stiff, but I mean, what could you expect? What can you expect?
Do y'all think she would have been able to do this dance move if they didn't have sex?
You feel like he injected some soul? What the what?
He definitely this Save Last Dance name the movie. But How to Survive as a White Girl in the Hood should have been the name of it. Because he was just giving her all the flavor. If this was 1920, that boy she would have fucked the black community up. She would have fucked us up.
I don't think Derek would have lasted that long.
No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't. He'd have came to the door. He'd have came to the door after she got busted upside the head, and that'd have been the end of him.
It would have been one of them Boys in the Hood scenes. Something would have happened to Derek, and then his G mama would have opened up the mail. See,
so I got that Georgetown letter. Lord have mercy.
Also, since we're here, since you brought it back up, you're correct. They did have two different dads, and she did say Doughboy ain't gonna be shit like his dad. He's just lazy and fat like him. So she did have a favorite child. She
had
was
sex
putting
with
the kid as a favorite.
The hell?
Everybody ain't got common sense. You know that.
I'm gonna be lazy and fat like him. Okay, well that's what you had sex with. That's what be blowing me is when people be expecting more from people than what they seen. That's what that man or that woman already projected to you and gave you, but even still, you laid down and gave him a baby. So
that's her first words on screen was, "You ain't shit. You just like your daddy. You don't do shit. You ain't gonna never amount to shit." And like,
but how do we know that means that they had two different daddies?
Because it says, Miss Baker had Ricky and Doughboy from two different fathers, and she often in the beginning says that Doughboy is lazy and worthless and lazy. All he does is eat, shit, and sleep.
Like a baby.
My auntie say, "You ain't nothing but an S." I said, "What the fuck you say? You don't do shit but eat, shit, and sleep." Look, auntie, I'm kicking it at your house for the weekend. What am I supposed to do?
Go clean something, my nigga.
Yeah, take the
Take out the
trash
trash out.
I
Like,
Wash her dish.
I did.
Apparently you didn't, or she wouldn't have said all you did was eat, sleep, and if you was in
right.
there busting some suds or taking some trash out, she wouldn't have said that.
Man, that'd be man.
Go replace a light bulb, my nigga. Do something.
Mm-mm.
But so obviously she does this major dance move. It's amazing.
She
Great.
doesn't.
It gets her into Juilliard, Jason.
I seen.
No matter what you've seen, what we saw in this, it got her into Juilliard.
Mm-hmm.
They
That
were touched. The lady was like this
right. Oh my
when
god.
she was dancing.
Seasoning on some dance moves. She
Mhm.
saw all of that.
Stupid.
That's what they was excited about. Somebody bringing something besides what we've already seen before.
Yeah. And he was like, I can't say this on the record, but welcome to Juilliard. And of course, Derek was there to get her all hyped up, supporting her. And then they went to the club. Everybody was like, go say, when they say like cheer for in the club. I was like, y'all in the club a lot. Y'all niggas don't go to the library?
Y'all don't go to school? What? What are you doing here? What day is it?
We had
What
as many
time is it?
school scenes as we did club scenes. It was kind of wild. But
It was about saving the last dance, not school.
oh well, she going to Juilliard, so she about to dance some more. So, but that concludes the movie. Was there anything y'all wanted to add?
Let me check my pun patty.
All right, I'm like, let me look at my notes.
Lord. But yes, this episode, whew, hilarious. You hear me?
Yeah, you did ask one question you didn't ask was
Yeah, this
favorite
motherfucker.
spoof, the favorite spoof film, and you have people thoughts.
Okay. Charlie,
Oh,
what's
my
yours?
favorites. Oh, okay, shit. I'm gonna say the way you did.
I mean,
that.
shit. You said you asked my question and you said you. Oh, people, yo. When I'm thinking you people, I'm like, I don't give a fuck about that movie. My bad.
Oh,
That was me.
the way you
That's
did
why I
it,
was
like,
confused.
wait.
I was like, I don't think he was asking the question. I think he was just alerting you to what had not
I
been
had
asked.
no idea. My bad. So
Was it good though? First, then go into that.
no. Your favorite spoof film?
Sharnette, you can go first.
Probably. Okay, so I'm gonna go two only because for different reasons. So Scary Movie is one of my favorite spoofs. Specifically, I think it's the second one. Is that the one where they like celebrate Thanksgiving and the little hand? That still gets me every time. So that one, and then Spy, which I think Spy is supposed to be a spoof of like 007 or something to that effect.
Who was in that?
What's her name?
Tina Fey?
Huh? Not
Is it
Tammy Faye. Not Tina Fey. The heavier set lady has the
Melissa
red hair.
McCartney?
Melissa McCarthy. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
What you got, Jason?
Man, I'm gonna go. It's in between two. Scary Movie or Austin Powers, because I love James Bond, and that's what they're kind of a spoof on.
That's a good one.
Since y'all both said Scary Movie, I'm not gonna say Scary Movie because I feel like that's like an automatic. I'm going to say Dance Flick, and I am going to say Not Another Teen Movie. So, think both of those are hilarious. People's thoughts, Jason. Do we have any?
Oh yes, we did have some people's thoughts. What is this? Hold on. Sorry. Cavassier. She said she remember going to Blockbuster and renting this movie every weekend. And then it was a young
Blockbuster
lady.
is throwback. My gosh. Oh, that
This
was a good time in life.
This looks
It
like
was.
Brittany. This looks like Brittany, but I could be wrong. Somebody on, I think it's TikTok. The first movie I ever watched and wanted to be a white girl.
Is that what
It's
it says for
it's
real?
the reaction for me because y'all both reacted at the same. When you see it back, yeah,
It's like
it's
my
getting a clip.
favorite.
It's getting a clip.
Is that what they said for real?
They did. That's crazy.
Okay.
People's thoughts. You bring them, we will share them. So, but our
I'm
link
just
of
gonna say I have absolutely never had that thought in my life.
Oh shit! I'm just saying,
If
nigga. That's
anything,
all I
I
got.
was like, can I get a little more melanin? That's been the only request that I've sent up to Jesus. Can I get a little more? Okay.
and I'll say, oh, I'm just blessed. I love it. Caramel out here. My nigga.
Right. Then I'm all out here looking pasty in this winter. Jesus. When you edit it, put a little up in here.
Filter on there.
Put a little warmth on there. Put the warmth tone on there. Cause what? It's giving very much January. Jesus Christ. Where's the sun, Lord? Where's the
Stop. Okay. Our League of Thrones, Charnette, you go first since you are a guest. I'm not gonna pull a what Jason did last week. Having a guest go second. And I'm like,
I try to do ladies first. That's what I was trying to do, but yeah, you're right.
So I was struggling a little bit, but your League of Thrones.
And you know what? I don't even think that I thought this through to look up his name or even the name of the show. But what was the name of the? Oh, I know it now. So my Link of Thrones is going to be Malachi and Moesha.
Makes sense.
Wait, that was not what you was like. What was the show?
Yeah, because I was about to say Brandy, but that's not what it was called. It was called Moesha. I had to think about it. Yeah, so that's gonna be my Link of Thrones. Okay. I didn't, or I could do Kerry Washington.
You pulling a swerve
because
Swerve did the same shit over here doing too.
Somebody did like 3, I believe. What the fuck you doing?
Somebody. We was like, it's my one. My bad. And they kept going.
You gotta
going
tell
crazy
me
right now.
Tell me the rules here.
You've been on here so many times.
And I think I did too last time. Nobody said nothing. Y'all gotta tell me.
One time she didn't do one. The secret invasion, she didn't do
that's a bonus. So
that's not her fault. Hell.
Right. So I got one in the bag. So I had an extra one. I had one left over.
Wait, Jason, nigga.
Thank you, Jason. I had one left over.
It wasn't even mentioned for Secret Invasion. Ain't nobody. Nah,
that was my point. She didn't have one. But Jazz, who do you have? Who is your Jazz? What is your Link of Thrones?
I am going to go with Bianca Lawson, which is Nikki. She is in Queen Sugar.
Yes, she is. Love her. Love her. Love her.
She still looks the same.
Exact same. She's sucking blood somewhere out there.
Somewhere. Sis is a vampire. Somewhere. She's sleeping like this. Because, ma'am, how are you 42 looking like you're 12? I don't understand it, but send me the recipe.
She's not 42.
I was just throwing out a number.
She's closer to 50 if she a number.
What?
Is she? I don't think she's that old.
You don't think so? Hold on.
She's almost 50?
She was born in 1979.
She's 44.
79? No,
she's
Jazz.
44.
She's not 42?
Yeah, that is 79.
10 years older?
Look it up.
11?
Look it up. I want to see your reaction.
Okay. I already looked it up. I'm already looking at it. I was already looking at it. I can do math that quick. 11 years older than me.
And I'm telling it to you, and you are still challenging.
She'll be 45. No. She'll be 45. It's cool.
79. Oh, I don't know how old you are, but 79 is 9 years older than me. So 44.
I'm born in 90. So that's this one. Yeah.
He wanna say that like
it wasn't no shade and nothing like that. Come on now.
Nobody care. Look, this was a great time.
Look, I'm over here like, how old am I lying about?
Yeah, I know you lie so much. I got caught up in her lie.
Me too. One time we was out and about, and she talked to me. It was like, oh, something. She was like, I'm 27. Are we? Look.
It's me.
Right. Two carafes of mimosas in too. I don't know what the hell was going on. I'm like, oh, okay.
The mimosas will have you lying fast.
Right. Well, we 27 today?
Yes. This year we 29.
My Lord Jesus.
Jason, your Link of Thrones.
Mine will be. How do you? See, I should have looked up how to say her name for real. Karama Westbrook. This was one of the friends of Nikki. She plays an All American. She's Spencer's mother.
Shut the front door.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even. Now I gotta go back and look.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I love that show.
Yep. She's Spencer's mama.
I didn't watch the last season though. I need to get caught up.
Whew.
Last thing I saw was when. Oh, I don't know if I did. It don't matter. But last thing I saw was when when Spencer and Olivia broke up, and I was tripping because she was like, she was like, yeah, we haven't seen each other. He was like, oh, I seen you. I've been still checking on you. I said, girl, you done lost a good one. That man was still out here checking for you, trying to make sure you was good. You was just out here and about in the streets.
That's the last thing you know. That's the last thing you.
That's the
remember?
last thing I think I seen.
Okay, stay away from the internet before you get back to it, unless you know.
Yeah. No, don't. Okay.
Okay.
Is it good? It was good though. Let me go back. I gotta go back and finish it.
If you watch it, clearly you like it, so it don't matter what I say.
Yeah,
You're
hell,
gonna
at this point,
you're gonna be
I was
into
4
it.
or 5 seasons in.
All right, you're gonna be careful. That's all I gotta say. Be careful.
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh goodness.
Charnette, did you have anything that you wanted to plug or anything you wanted to shout out? It was when you look up.
Per usual, I'm gonna shout out Shea by the Bay. It's about to be that season, so if anyone has any events going on in the Tampa Bay area and you need something sweet for the heat, just find us on Instagram and Facebook, Shea by the Bay. Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, Jason, did you have anything that you wanted to mention before we close out this episode?
I don't think so. Man. I think we done went above and beyond. I do have some comments, but I will save them.
Okay.
4? Love it.
Yeah.
There's another episode. Kind of
violence is gonna be chosen.
happening.
But
this ain't even violence. This is peace. This is peace.
I don't believe you. But I am going to say, ladies and gentlemen, as of today, or as of yesterday, or last Monday, we reached our 500 subscribers on YouTube. We are at 500 plus.
Woo!
Yes.
Woo, woo.
Obviously, if you've been listening and following us on socials, we have been having a goal. That was our goal for ending of 2023. But I'm not gonna lie, we were able to do it 9 days into 2024. So blessed, thankful. It's great. We are growing. We got some stuff coming up for y'all. Very excited to collab with some other podcasts, get some new guests on the show. February is going to be violence. Oops. But yes, it's going to be very exciting. So I just definitely wanted to say that. So shout out to everybody. Of course, Charnette, shout out to you, family member of the pod, and everybody that listens and supports and shares. So that's all I have for our episode 84, Save the Last Dance. This is the Was It Good Though podcast. I am one of your hosts. My name is Jazz.
And I'm Jason.
Oh, I'm the guest. Look. I'm to interject.
You don't. You did. You jumped in. We were like, I've scared people from going into it, so I appreciate you for saying it. Everybody be like, I wouldn't dare after you. I'm like, damn, I ain't you got that far in the episode. My bad.
They should be going like crazy. I'd be like, what the motherfuckers say their names? They just be like, shit, I don't know.
That's so funny.
But yes, Roomie, aka Charnette, thank you so much for joining.
Yes.
All right, y'all. Cheers.